disappear inside his conapt and follow this young woman as she's walking, and her footsteps begin to echo in the hall, and the echo slowly becomes the sound of gunfire, and we are back in front of a warehouse, right on the edge of the combat zone, and shit's getting a little out of hand. There is a smoke grenade that continues to fume in the middle of the street. Shots ring out. A lanky man dressed in burlap rags, who looks distinctly like a scarecrow, howls in rage as Talia guns down one of his companions. He turns toward the sound, leaps a barrier, and is immediately on Vex with rippers.
You see, you got the child size. I have adults.
Vex, give me an evasion roll.
Evasion. 19.
All right. Both of his hands sink, like, right into that gap in your armor jack, right on your collarbones, and you take snake eyes for damage.
Okay,
so
well, it gets reduced by 2, so...
Exactly. So you, in fact, take
It's
nothing.
like
This
snap
thing just
off.
sort of leaps on you. And give me another evasion roll.
18.
The next blow swings wildly as this thing is just flailing at you. And Jojo, it is your turn.
Trying to figure out if my mic is picking up everything in my house or fan or
Not a bit.
it's like
AM
constantly going
radio
on.
bands.
Who knows, man? I
Can hear like just a tiny like a kid in the background or something every
that's
once in a while.
okay. That's
But
probably what it is. Oh, okay.
Either
It's
your
very
kid
subtle,
or a ghost.
yeah, I don't have any kids. Uh-oh.
Oh. Nothing like a child's laughter when you live alone.
Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry. I was really distracted. I was alt tabbed. It's my turn to go.
It is your turn to go.
Okay, stuff happened there. The smoke is still up.
Mhm.
Now, how long is a turn?
A
Okay,
turn is
half.
3 seconds.
Yeah, it's
3
very short.
seconds. So that's going to be 20 turns before the smoke is gone.
Yep.
Jesus.
Well, shit. Okay.
That makes it pretty useful, though.
It's pretty darn useful. I see this hole in the wall. That looks pretty good, but then there's no cover. God, I would love to put one of those cones on my person and just like walk around.
I mean, you're standing in front of like the plastic. Those are like plastic barriers. You could
Oh, yeah.
probably pick it up and move it.
Yeah. I'm not.
But would it
It's
be
light
very
cover,
good at
it's not
blocking
like-
I'm just
bullets?
Wayne. I'm just
No, not particularly.
No, I'm just. It feels like I'm playing the finals where I'm like, oh, cool, hole in the wall. I'm gonna go walk over there, but then like, the whole team will be there. So I get too far away from my. I'm gonna go to the left.
You're Quickie McGee, so
Yeah.
you're the only one of us that didn't skip cardio day.
How come it's not showing how far I'm going? Like you hold shift?
You might have toggled it off. It's the 5th option in the measurement tool. It looks like a little creature.
Okay, that did it. And everyone else can see that, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Now that since they're attacking him, does that mean that they have cover? I'm trying to remember. There was most
Nope.
of them had cover last time.
So last time they had cover because Vex wasn't there and they were advancing on
Yeah.
Atticus. Now that Vex is there, no, they are standing up and flailing at him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shoot.
Sounds of wet noodles as hands strike against his burly form.
Ladies,
What? How
not
far away
all
are
at
they?
once. Like that one that has like a, I don't know if you can see it, but the model has a floating piece right
Oh,
there.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like the various hair chunks. Actually, there's a few. There's like
Oh,
one
is
off
there?
of its
That's the only
arm
one I
in the
noticed,
back.
very obviously.
Yeah, there's the big one kind of like
All right,
next to its
I got
forehead, but
Oh,
there's
you're right. Yeah, I
a
see
couple
it like
more.
right
That's
there.
exactly what I had to hit. I just checked the range table. Or sub for like 15 to 20, 15 to 25. I had to hit a 15. Oh no, meets it, loses it.
yep. Assault
Yeah, you
rifle,
gotta do
13 to
better than.
25 meters is
I'm gonna do
15.
luck or add luck
Cool.
to it. Was it
Spend 2.
Oh
spend two to
yeah.
add one to the result, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and
Right,
you already
yeah,
know the
I'm gonna
roll.
do that.
Awesome. Roll us some damage. Oh, and which one are you shooting? Sorry, Charlie, Shade, or Gilbert?
Uh, I think Charlie.
All right.
Charlie, because like there's more of them outside of cover.
Yeah, that's one. That one's Charlie.
18
Gotta
damage.
sweep right to
Holy
left.
shit.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Especially when they did not have nearly that much health left.
54216. I mean,
Good.
it's
Get
not
their
doing
numbers
much.
down before they fucking kill me.
Would you care to describe the scene?
I mean, maybe from Dex's perspective, he can see out of the corner, not out of his, well, yeah, so the corner of his eyes, not through the shade. So in the clear sort of like perspective, he hears like a wet sound, and Charlie just kind of like drops and slumps like a marionette to the corner of the sidewalk.
Very fitting.
What?
I don't have like a big gun, but like the was it the M82 Barretts in Smoking Aces were really cool. Like shooting across from another high rise, another casino.
Hmm.
Blast this guy in half, and he's full of straw. Oh my god, what is happening
Good
here?
ragdoll effects.
What?
Yeah, just ragdoll. There you go. It just ragdolls.
It clips into the a can that's on the ground, and then it shoots off the map.
Yeah, Fusro
Yeah.
Daz just up into the sky.
Spins around all crazy for a couple
Fast,
seconds.
you are up.
Okay. Then I think I'm assuming I think Gilbert's hurt more from what I can tell.
I did shoot him twice.
Yeah, I think he's the more shot up one. So I'm gonna take a swing at Gilbert with my Wolvers. A 19.
Eat him. Sorry, you said Shade?
No, Gilbert.
Gilbert. I guess it doesn't matter. They all have the same stats. Nope.
Well,
He does not dodge that.
okay. Critical injury. 16
Ooh.
damage. Critical injury.
Oh,
Roll us 2d6 if you would be so kind.
I'll try to throw him at Gilbert. I missed. 6.
A 6 on the body critical injury is a broken arm. How does this go down?
I bring my Wolver right down on his arm, and it shatters, but doesn't quite cut through. So I pull it out and I slash him again.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna go swing at him again if he ain't dead.
Oh no, he's dead. He is
Oh,
absolutely
he's dead.
Oh, he
Oh,
died
then I
from
go
that?
right through his arm.
it's like you plunged it in like at the elbow and then just tore down to his wrist. Like,
Jesus.
And
You cut
as
his
you
arm off and then stab him through the heart with it.
as you do so, you realize that his hand is still embedded in your armor, or like the rippers are still there from about the wrist down. But you still have one more attack to make if you so choose.
Yeah, I will attack Jade. 15. That's probably not as good.
Still hits.
Oh my god. Well, 10 damage.
These are the mookiest of mooks. Drug addicts who will like fight each other for fun.
They do seem to be high on a lot of drugs and pretty crazy.
I mean, they're assuming straw will protect them in a world full of guns and people that have cyber claws.
Mhm. So with a hand still hanging off of your impeccably tailored shirt and the armor underneath it, you swing your other hand around and basically just like box Shade in the ears, and you see this like the light behind her eyes that was full of fury just immediately dulls, and she slumps over to the ground, and that's it.
Oh, I want to rip the
Combat.
arm off and jam it into her.
Oh god. You can do that too.
Okay, yeah, because I want to get it off me. Well, that's 2 kills. I'm up to 3
Smash her
now.
with the other gross arm.
Okay.
And for the moment, combat is over. The smoke grenade still gushing smoke, but no one else is coming over the walls. You don't hear anything from beyond them.
Hey, Atticus, I want to try one of those quickie whips I've heard so much about. Clean up on aisle 3. Does that work here?
Quickie, quip. Yeah,
Wait,
as
quip,
he
quip.
slides clumsily down this pile of rubble. Yeah, keep working on it.
Okay, I will. One day it'll be good. Hey, Jojo, clean up on aisle 3.
Did we see? I guess we didn't. We weren't aware of any others going in or out. It was just like the guards and then the ones that hopped the fence or whatever. Right?
Yeah, you just got 3 up front and 2 who took notice.
And they're all
Okay.
scarecrows, right? Like none of them are different.
Yep.
Okay, weird. Well, I guess we should
bodies
loot
now
them, see if they have anything on them.
Yeah, they have like
litter the ground.
keys or codes or I don't know.
They probably have some drugs, I would assume.
Yep. Every body is carrying a poor quality pistol, a single dose of a substance you are unfamiliar with.
Ooh,
It is.
Yeah, give them all to Jojo.
It's yellow and looks like large flake sea salt.
as in not Emerald City.
Large flake sea salt. Interesting.
Isn't that horrible thing people were doing in like
MSG.
2007 where they were
yellow.
peeing in
It is
jars?
green and looks like
shit.
large flake
Okay.
sea salt.
Okay. So Emerald City.
Yeah. You can safely conclude.
I mean, I'm going to roll for it also.
Oh, to identify it?
Yes.
Get it.
I can't roll for pharmaceuticals. I can roll not surgery, maybe paramedic, maybe medical tech.
Give us a medical tech roll.
Okay. Medical tech. 19.
Absolutely. You've never seen this drug before, but you recognize. I mean, context clues notwithstanding, you recognize something that is manufactured to be smoked or dissolved and injected.
Perfect. Okay.
And you are now carrying 5 doses of it. Additionally, there are 5 poor quality pistols, and every one. In fact, Vex, as you like pull this hand off and stab it into the other scarecrow, you realize it's wearing a relatively thick leather bracelet, a little like snap closure on the bottom, and it just has a little metal plate in it that's really poorly, really roughly engraved YBR.
IBR.
Their gang snap bracelet.
Yeah, I guess so. I give it to Atticus because I'm like, I don't know.
So is this the part where we put on their clothes and then go inside and pretend to be them?
I ain't wearing that clothes. That is clearly soaked in several kinds of gross that I will not stain my skin in.
Yeah, I'd really rather not as well.
All right, the smoke is gone at this point, I think.
Whoosh.
Perfect. Yep. Let's.
Plus, we already handled the front guard. I can't imagine they have much more inside.
Can we see over this
Ah.
fence? Or
Yeah.
I would say no. Yeah, you can jump. You can absolutely jump that.
Somebody give me a boost.
You see a pretty empty lot. It is garbage strewn. There are car parts kind of all over the place.
Get off my head! I did not agree to JoJo being stepped.
what about now? Boosties.
Yep, same. You see the large lot of what looks to be a modest automotive garage.
Cool. So it's not like a training ground for like a little like militia of drug users, right?
Yes, I'll hop over.
I mean, maybe.
I think we can just go
There's-
through this hole in the wall.
There is a hole in the wall.
My worry is they could have armed that with some sort of bomb.
I mean,
Or go the way that I saw them go.
Maybe like nails in like a spike board or something, but
The classic shotgun from Fallout.
yeah,
It's everywhere.
Oh, yeah,
Is
Vex just go ahead, Atticus.
Is this just decoration or like is there actually a manhole cover that we can open?
There is actually a manhole cover there that you can open.
Does it go to just like
I mean it's a manhole cover. It goes under the street.
It goes to a sewer.
Oh.
As you are contemplating the manhole cover, and Vex, just as you vault the wall, and Jojo, as you round the gap, the doors just open, and from loudspeakers that you see mounted up on the corners of the building, a voice rings out, and it says, "Why, hello there. You're new to our little wonderland, but welcome all the same. I must apologize for my scarecrow's manners. Please, come in." And one of the garage doors opens up.
Resist every urge in my body to not shoot the speakers. Mine.
Well,
not
nothing
not
suspicious
JoJo's.
about that.
Huh. Can I check the back entrance?
Sure.
If there is, I mean, I guess if there is a back entrance, I can see it. But
There is, yes. You wander around the side of the building, and there's a door. It's got a keypad.
damn, if only one of us is a hacker.
Yeah, I know, right? I can't believe how much we lack in tech.
Tech stuff. I'm at
I
least
put a
not
point in
super
melee
terrible.
weapons so I would hit better.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Don't know until you try what the DC is.
They should
Yeah, that's
invent
true.
like a syringe full of nanobots, so I can just inject that into like any keypad.
So I guess we should just enter, or you think this is like death?
Jojo, you walk around the corner and you hear the speaker say, Now, there's no need to skulk around. We're all friends here. Please, come in."
You know what? This seems pretty fishy, but I kind of like their style of crazy. So let's see what they have to say.
As you walk in, where's my description? There we go. You see a mechanic's garage, repurposed as a makeshift clubhouse. There's plastic furniture and old posters and barrels and pallets used as tables. There's speakers on either side of the room that are playing 1950s crooner singles, and there are a few men just standing around the area, and they all share similar features. Their skin is dull, mottled gray. Each of their heads is adorned with a metal funnel that has been surgically bolted to their skull
Oh
at odd
man.
angles.
Jesus Christ. It's like Borderlands in here.
One of them looks to you, and he is in the middle of taking a long drag off of a pipe. And he sort of like waves modestly to you, but he's holding his breath, and he signals to his buddy next to him, who comes over, puts his mouth on the funnel on his friend's head, and inhales. The guy then waves to the party, inviting you to do the same, if you would like.
No. My body is a temple. Thank you.
He shrugs, plugs his nose, and exhales out of the funnel spout in his head.
What
The
in
loudspeaker
shit?
crackles to life again. Now, assuming everything out front was all a misunderstanding, can I safely assume you're here on business? More to the point, who are you? What do you want with the Yellow Brick Road? And why shouldn't I kill you right now?
Slow turn.
What? Can we
Oh,
answer those
you're
out
like
of
the guy.
order?
I'll follow whatever plan you got.
Can we answer those in any order, or do they have to be in
The
the order
Tin
that you
Men
asked them?
are also hearing this, and they sort of look at each other and shrug,
Yeah.
and sort of lazily. They all have guns within hand's reach, and they all they're in no
Yeah.
hurry. They're waiting for you to answer the question, but they do arm themselves.
Got it. I'm like under my breath to the group. I'm like, never mind. Take it back. I don't like this brand of crazy anymore. Hang on. I'm looking at my notes.
Well, once they start smoking drugs through each other's bodies is when you draw the line.
Oh no, that part's fine. It's the threatening death. Less fine.
I'm just.
Was
Did they
hoping that
threaten
wasn't going to
death?
happen. Yes.
Yeah, she was like, "Why don't I just kill you?" Or
Why
they.
shouldn't I kill you?
Yeah. Why are we?
Oh,
here?
you're right. You're fucking right.
Huh?
Forgot about that.
I have no idea what that is.
South Park.
South Park.
Yeah. Wow.
It was like
Throwback.
Yeah.
It's like
They're supposed
season
to be
like 4.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy? The movie producers, like the guy who's in jail right now for assault.
Oh,
It's supposed to be
what's his
them.
name?
I
Weinstein.
don't know. Weinstein. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's supposed to be just raging drug addict producers. I think it's like when their planet got turned into a TV show, and then they're like, "Ah, we're just going to cancel it."
God.
But they just go around doing weird drugs, and he's like, "Yeah, do this. Put your finger in my belly button. Do that. Do that."
Okay. After refreshing my memory on like what we're actually doing here,
we want to blow the place up is probably the more profitable option.
You have 2 tasks.
Yeah.
Task 1, you have been asked by Biotechnica, technically 3 tasks. Biotechnica wants you to blow the place up and recover about 1 kilo of whatever drug they are producing. And Gina wants you to find basically evidence of human rights violations in Biotechnica using humans as research subjects.
Yeah, which apparently also went down here, or was that at a different lab?
Or they could be. I mean, they could be
here. Yeah, it's the same place.
Okay.
I mean,
it's like they released.
You didn't ask either party about the other job, but both parties sent you here for their purpose.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
and the guys we met outside, the drug addicts, they were dressed like scarecrows.
Yep, scarecrows.
Scarecrows.
These guys are dressed like Tin Men.
Dressed like Tin Men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll just be like, we heard you got your hands on some new delicious drugs. We'd like to maybe buy some. Have a little chit chat.
Silence. The Tin Men all kind of look at each other. They creak a little bit when they move. And finally, the speaker crackles to life. And you thought that the best way to initiate business was shooting 5 of my kin?
Be fair, they
Was it
attacked
five?
Do
us
understand my
first.
confusion.
Yeah, that was their idea, not ours. Sorry about that.
By design. Old tech. Functional, but old. The people are shooting at me. Wait. Let me put on my helmet. Enough.
Is this audio from the
Are
music?
people hearing that? What?
Yeah, I
Is
think
that
it's
music?
Sam.
What?
Yeah, it's coming from
Because
Sam.
I'm muted.
I thought it was an intro to the song.
I
Nope.
don't know. That was
I'm
weird.
muted. Like I
It
had
must be
my
the
stuff on.
People
radio
are shooting
that,
at me. Well, I'd never been
Was
able
it?
to hear
I
it,
don't
but I
know.
heard
I'll have to
that.
look again.
I
Yeah.
think it was the music.
No, it was not.
Couldn't be.
What? Oh, fuck with it.
uh,
Anyway,
says,
yeah,
"Yes,
offer a
well,
not heartfelt apology.
I
they
want to do
are
some drugs.
prone to, shall
Oh
we say,
fuck! It's my.
fifth."
Hold on. I know exactly what it is.
What the fuck?
It's my freaking phone.
Mm.
It still had the shorts playing, and I couldn't hear it because of my freaking noise canceling headphones.
Because of my kick-ass headphones.
My super sweet
Shit.
$200 headphones that you guys don't have because you all have
These
shitty
things feel
headphones.
cheap, but I could not hear it. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's been going on with this phone, but it's like sometimes when I close it out and it sits there, it'll still play like shorts in the background.
It's because everything on YouTube auto plays now.
YouTube does that.
And stupid.
Yeah.
So my bad. Continue.
Yes, they are prone to fits of passion. I suppose that much is undeniable. Still, you claim to wish to purchase my product, and yet I see at least one of you is a law enforcement professional. And this is when I wish Mike were here, but there is no denying that someone walking in with Danger Gal ears is gonna raise some eyebrows. You guys are welcome to kick her out or explain her presence.
Very simple. Ithacus has a lot of pull on certain people in blackmail, and it's
we
good
just
to have
killed
extra
a danger.
guns.
We just killed a danger gal. That's the
You never
truth.
heard of corrupt cops?
No, look, we'll prove it to you. She'll do the drugs.
We're not going to do the drugs here.
I'm going to
Make
do the
Mike's
drugs.
character do drugs.
You can do the drugs here, I guess.
Yeah, I just have to puff on some dude's head.
You're horribly
That is
addicted
weird.
to some dude's
That's weird.
head.
I want to see if my nasal filters help. It says user immune to effects of toxic gases, fumes, and similar dangers. Am I immune to
Are you like
inhaling
snorting
drugs?
it?
I think if you intentionally inhale drugs, no, you are not immune.
If I put my nostril over his head hole, his head spout.
Yeah, that's not rude at all.
And then
Next time he's like, you're like, I'll take a hit of that bong, and you put your nose on it.
I do it through my nose. I gotta do it through my nose.
It feels like a Tim Robinson sketch where he sticks his nose into the bong and like,
Oh my god.
sir, I think you should leave.
This is how you do it. This is how we did it.
That's how we always did it.
That's how we
It's
always
cool.
did
We're
it.
cool.
Left side, fuck that. It's always to the right.
I was imagining like he sticks his whole nose in the bong and then it's like trying to
Yeah, exactly.
make the seal.
Just using your nose anyway is awful.
Like using his fingers around the end of the bong, trying to like make a seal with his face.
Yeah, shoving it against like a snorkel mask that's like too tight or whatever.
God, we should pitch that. That is absolutely.
that is 1,000% one of those skits.
Yep. This is how we did it. Yep.
Back in
Also,
my day.
y'all should see Friendship. It's horrifying.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I just saw like a little ad for something else called The Character with him.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Netflix The Character.
But more to the point, I love what you've never heard of a corrupt cop. Give me a persuasion roll, and this would be a great opportunity if anyone wants to roll a complementary skill. See if you can't get yourselves a bonus.
Let's see here. What would be a good complementary skill?
Do you have
That's up to you.
The vehicle
Tier-
tech. Oh, no, never mind. Play instrument. But bust out a pan flute.
tear gas some college students? That should
It's
do the
to see
trick.
what?
Can I? Okay, I have a kind of a weird strategy. This might work. Local expert for Little China. Do I know of any groups of corrupt cops that I could throw out that are pretty well known that like prove that
Oh,
some lawmen aren't, genuine?
Absolutely. I mean, assuming you succeed the check. Yeah.
No,
But
I
yeah,
didn't.
I think
I,
that's
I got
great-
I got a
great use.
9. I got a 9. I rolled a 1 and a 1, so
Oh,
oh man, dude, that's rough.
I'm envisioning Vex being like, "Yeah, don't you know the commissioner for Little China? What's it?
yes, the
Damn it, I know
cops
his
in
name.
Little
I know his name.
China. That guy.
That fucking guy.
You
You
know
know
him
who
with
I'm
the
talking about, that
mustache, and
guy.
he
I
takes
do
all
not
the
know who you're
bribes.
talking about. You're not being helpful at all.
No, totally. Big guy, sits in chair all time, smokes pipe. Probably drugs in pipe, like you sell. Maybe he smokes your drugs. That guy.
His name is Beef Broccoli.
Okay, I'm
Beef
gonna
and
use
broccoli?
a couple of luck. Yeah, you said this is a persuasion check, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, burning 2 luck. Persuasion. Not a great roll, but 15, so 17 total.
That'll do it. The speaker, there's a little bit of feedback, and the voice says, "Well, I don't know what your bald friend was trying to do. Wait, where are my manners? You're bald as well. I don't know what your friend was trying to accomplish, but you do make a good point. Just keep the kitty on a leash, if you would.
Yeah, sure, she'll be all right.
Now,
So anyway, where do we?
how much can I interest you in?
Oh, however much will fit in this here briefcase. Taps it on the side. Probably fit a kilo or 2.
As you tap the briefcase,
He guesses, never having bought drugs. How much
I'll
is
take
a
a
kilo?
bushel.
I don't know. Is that a lot? I'll take a. You got scarecrows around here, so I imagine you measure things in bales of things.
I'll take 1 bale.
Bale of cocaine.
Do you have a pallet?
as you mentioned, just whatever will fit in this here briefcase. You notice a camera up in the corner, sort of tilt toward you, and you swear you can hear the lens zooming in. Like, is this motherfucker for real? But after a long and uncomfortable pause, she says, "Fine. Samuel, go fetch the goods." And the guy who was hanging out jamming to 1950s crooner tunes walks over to the keypad, looks over his shoulder at you guys, does the little cuppy hand thing around the keypad, types in a code, and a panel in the floor opens up, and he goes down a ladder, and he disappears.
I'm half tempted to jump on him when he's down there.
Samuel.
Just start
Yeah,
this shit.
I assume we were not invited to follow, right?
You sure the fuck were not.
Okay,
It was very clear, like, my guy will go get the stuff.
got it. Huh? Problematic.
Now to the matter of payment. While my assuredly trustworthy man goes and acquires your goods, I will, of course, require compensation.
Do you pay for drugs? Hey, everyone, this idiot pays for drugs.
Now, what you are requesting is rather clearly a, shall we say, distributors portion. And, well, that comes with a tax. In sum total, what Samuel returns to you will, in fact, cost you 2,500 eddies. I assume that won't be a problem.
Oh, no, not at all. Looking at my... How much money do I have? Damn, that's actually not, like... I feel like that's not a crazy amount. Like,
That's a lot of money when you think about like $600 is like living okay for a whole month.
Yeah.
So 2,000 is not nothing.
No, it's not. But like, we could pool that amount easy. I was thinking it was going to be like.
Well, I'm
wildly
thinking we don't pay them because we're not here to buy drugs.
No.
We totally forget what we're here for, and we just start selling drugs.
Yeah, I mean, it might be. Could have been maybe worth more to do that.
Post-Holocaust
so
economy.
convincing. Maybe we are here to sell drugs.
Yeah.
Like dynamite, I sell drugs.
Be that as it may.
As you're sitting there in this sort of awkward silence, one of the 10 men turns to the barrel behind him and just shouts, "The fuck you call me?" And he kicks it. And he kicks it again, and he kicks it, and he kicks it, and he kicks it. And he says, "That's what I thought."
I walk over and go,
Turns around.
"It wasn't that barrel, it was that guy across from you." I point at the other guy.
That's not a guy, that's a barrel, sir.
Oh, well, I was hearing maybe he's inside the barrel. He was throwing his voice to try to mess with you.
Fuck it, roll persuasion.
Okay. I have my phone on the charger, so I gotta lean over for it. Stats, persuasion. I'm totally good at this one. 19.
Amazing. The loudspeaker crackles and wait, where's my D10? There we go. The loudspeaker crackles and you hear, "Kyle, Ignatius, please do not fraternize with the customers." And his eyes dart from you to him to you to him. I don't know nothing about no throwing voices. I don't. Those voices don't get thrown. How do you throw a concept like that? Doesn't even. And he just mutters to himself and he sits down. As does Ignatius. Right about then, you hear plop, 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 plop of shoes on rungs of a metal ladder, and Samuel comes up. He's got 2 sizable bricks of this bright green crystalline substance. And he stands across the gap from you. And it's really awkward because nobody's talking. And finally, the speaker crackles to life. You don't really know how drug deals work, do you? The money first and now.
Oh, well, that's gonna be arriving when our driver gets here.
Your your driver. I see.
Yeah, he's running a little late. He should have been here already.
Yes,
We
this
keep the
this
money
all,
separate in case things don't go the way we wish.
This all makes brilliant sense. So, am I to understand you expect us to sit here and make small talk as we wait for your driver?
Sure, why
Yes.
not?
Become good friends.
Got a
We
lovely
do.
crew here.
I swear, and
I mean, we can just leave and take our business elsewhere if you
I
aren't
thought
interested in the
criminals were
money.
getting smarter these days. And you hear the garage doors begin to close behind you. Now, I feel I am being kind and
Talking?
infinitely patient.
Wait, who's talking?
It's the
We don't know.
speaker.
The speakers,
It's a speaker. Okay.
loudspeakers on the wall
Yeah,
are
okay.
talking to you. Uh, but it is clear that this ruse has gone on long enough. Tell me who you work for, or my people will tear you limb from limb. And
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. It's not a secret or anything. Kodakon
I
works for
don't
Ziggurat or something.
know who that is or why they would have reason to.
Haven't you heard of a little group called Arasaka?
Dun dun.
We're just name dropping like Cigarette, Arasaka, Kodakon.
It's simple. Arasaka wants to know what Biotechnica was doing here.
And you are employees or mercenaries for Arasaka?
Yes.
Well, that does settle it. And everybody gets to roll for initiative.
Well, I had a feeling it was going to go this way. I was hoping throwing out Arasaka would be scary, and it didn't work out that way.
Not these days. No. Everybody hates Arasaka. The
Yeah, that's pretty true. Yeah.
general belief is that they are at fault for the bombing of the tower. The truth of the matter may be that it was a Militech false flag, but it worked brilliantly, and basically the entire Night City populace thinks that Arasaka blew up a nuke in the middle of their city, and everyone is old enough to remember. So, I'm going to figure out who is in this room right now. Samuel, Ignatius, and Kyle.
And the barrel. Don't forget to roll for the barrel.
And the barrel, yes. Charlie's dead. Diana's dead. Gilbert's dead.
Oh.
Katarina's dead. Shade's dead. Man, you guys are merciless.
I mean, it worked out. There's less people for them to get murdered by.
It's true. All right. I'm just gonna go from top to bottom. Atticus, give me your initiative.
5.
5.
Nat
Jojo.
1, baby.
Jojo.
Yeah. Okay, 1.
Shit.
Oh, 1. All right.
Critical fail.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my
vexed.
second Nat 1 for
15.
initiative in a row.
Excellent.
At least one of us isn't on a bunch of benzos.
All right. So let's go with modify the turn order. We're gonna tap these 3 idiots. We're gonna put them in an order. It's you.
5-ton army military
You.
truck.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah. 5-ton
I love
army
it.
military truck.
Then Samuel. Then Vex. Then Atticus. Then Jojo. Oh, then Ignatius.
You could take this truck and then we would have a truck.
I mean,
I don't know if it
runs.
works. Yeah.
Only one way to find out.
True. Could have a really exciting round trying to get the engine to turn over.
Vex, the man in front of you picks up the shotgun that it was resting across his lap. He's still sitting in a plastic chair. But he aims it at your chest and he pulls the trigger.
I'm gonna try to evade
All right.
because I think
Give
that'd
us a
be
roll.
better than just letting him shoot me. Do I want to use luck on this? Yeah, I'll use some luck. Where's my luck? Let's go under stats to lower it. I'm gonna use 2 luck on this. Well, good thing I did. It's 12.
12. All right.
I rolled another 1 and a 1.
Here, beat.
Oh god.
The slug goes straight center mass and deals you 20 damage.
Okay, well, it gets minus by
Ow.
2.
And then did you take any hits in the last
No, I've taken no
combat?
damage.
Okay, cool. So it ablates your armor by 1, 9, 7 damage to you.
Okay, 7. Ouch. That hurt. I thought we were friends.
And then he is going to. What are his stats? What's your move, buddy? Hey, that's not terrible. Then he begins to fly. No, he's just gonna scramble over and then up into the bed of the truck
What an asshole.
and dive into cover. It is Talia's turn. Talia's got an assault rifle, a heavy pistol, also a shotgun. Okay, I imagine.
Yeah, she took that shotgun from what's her face, remember?
Yep. You tell me, but I feel like walking into a close range engagement, Talia would probably pull out a shotgun.
I mean, her whole thing is like long range shooting. That hasn't worked out for her at all.
So
but I don't think there is any long range. Well, I mean, if she can move into this corner, but there's no cover.
She may have stuck by, sort of standing back, trying to be unobtrusive.
Yeah.
And she was using her assault rifle in the last combat. Without Mike here, we can't, assign.
Yeah, I think she'd go for the one without cover. That's far away.
Yeah, I think
well, actually, she's close enough to shotgun this guy. So maybe she would just shotgun this guy and be done with it because there is no cover.
Yeah. That said, swapping two-handed weapons would take a turn.
Oh, okay. Then then never mind. She would just assault rifle the guy on the other chair.
All right.
I would think.
I would think so too. At 16.
Yeah, if she hadn't already swapped on the way in, then yeah.
She's got to beat a 15. And she does so handily. And does 19 damage to the poor schmuck in the chair. I don't think she'd just stand in the corner, though.
Can she go? Is this still open down here?
It is. It is still open. I don't know that she would jump down into.
Would this be cover right here, or no?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. No, I mean, it is also at the feet of. But she could probably make it here.
Yeah, that'd probably be the smarter one.
Right. Because. Dude. Because her move is 5. Yeah, cool. That is her turn. Next up is Daniel, who.
I'm back, sorry.
Hello, welcome back. Looks at Atticus, puts down the drugs, levels his shotgun, and pulls the trigger. That is a hit.
Yeah, look, I already got shot by one shotgun this week. Oh god.
Yep. That's oh man, these slugs do not fuck around. That is another
Yeah.
20 damage to Atticus.
Ow. All right.
Minus, I'm seeing 9 from your armor.
Armor should be topped off to 11. So I got it repaired by the dock.
And you didn't take hits.
No, so far I've been untouched. So I think I should take 9, one
Okay.
one ablation, and then 9 hit points.
And he says in a soft voice, "Sorry," and he runs back and leaps behind the speaker, which is currently playing Frank Sinatra's "Fly Me to the Moon." Vex, it is your turn.
I'm gonna climb over this shit, and I'm gonna start Wolverine into this guy.
Not Ignatius.
Yeah, well, I told that one guy to beat him up, so I'm gonna beat him up. 18.
All right. Ignatius, what's your evasion like? He rolls a critical fail, rolls a 1, and then an 8 on the implosion, which is a grand total of 0. Whatever damage you do is going to do an extra damage.
That's one extra D6.
Yep.
Okay, so it does 12 normally, and I'll just roll the extra D6 here. So 12, 17.
God damn. 17. Apply damage. Melee. That hurts.
Then I guess I will attack him again
All right.
with a 15.
Yes, you. That one he does manage to evade.
Oh, what a bastard. Well, that's my turn. Well, maybe I should move.
Yep.
What
Yeah.
did I move? I don't really have good cover anywhere, though. Here, I was right here. I got blasted. I move there. That a good idea?
Yeah, not a lot of options in here.
Yeah. I think I'll just move to here to at least have some cover from one of them. Yeah.
Ducking behind Kyle up top.
Yeah, even though Ignatius is probably going to shotgun my ass right here now, so.
Quite possibly, especially as he looks down at his beautiful tin chest, which is leaking blood, not oil, and he looks down at himself and he like looks really disappointed that he's bleeding blood and not oil. He's the opposite of Pinocchio. Not like I'm a real boy.
I'm a
He's like,
real man?
I
Damn
want
it.
to be a machine. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, he takes a shot at you.
Alright.
Ignatius.
Gonna evade it. He's got a shotgun, right?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the invasion. Yeah, I'm gonna use 2 more luck just to try to mitigate as much damage as possible. 18.
Nice. Oh, he rolls a 24.
Oh, that sucks.
That does.
Well, this one
suck.
doesn't block 2 damage, so that's only once per
Okay.
round.
That is 14 damage. You rolled low on the damage.
Okay, so my armor gets ablated by 1, and then I take 4.
Looks like.
Okay.
Heavy
34
armor
health.
jack for the win.
Well, mine's light armor jack.
Oh, yes, you're right. Armor jack for the win.
Because I can't be slow, so like that's why I can't wear heavy shit. I'm gonna go for melee stuff.
That's too
You
far.
can't be slow.
Yeah, there we go. And then he is going to run behind the wheel/bumper of the truck and
The
duck
car and
down
back
in
it up.
cover. Atticus, you're up.
Yeah, if somebody just like drives the car away, then takes away half of the battle. Okay, guys in cover behind the speaker, which probably wouldn't block a ton of damage. I don't know.
It is. Yeah, I mean it's got probably 15 hit points. It's mostly wood and foam and plastic.
Yeah.
And terrain doesn't have stopping power. So it'll take all damage you throw at it.
Yeah, and then like the the trample damage could be applied to the person behind it. Is that how it works? I forget.
Yes, if you destroy a piece of terrain, then any damage that surpasses that is applied to a target behind it.
I'm half tempted to just go down the ladder. I guess we should just fight these guys. All right, where can I get to? This is a really terrible spot.
Walking into a garage and then having it shut behind us is, I mean, just jump down the hole.
Yeah.
What's down there?
Presumably the lab and stuff. That's where he
Yeah.
brought the drugs from. Kind of want to just like run the bomb in there.
Mhm.
That'll probably get me killed though. I move 5.
Yeah.
Can I clear this gap without having to like
Yeah.
jump or do anything crazy?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I
In
can't
fact,
quite
you
get.
do so with effortless grace.
Yay! I'm not very athletic.
Yeah, but under pressure, it really shows.
I assume from here, Samuel's still like in cover, right? He's just sort of like
Yes. Yep.
still behind the speaker thing. I'll just shoot at him a couple of times.
Sweet.
So do I just straight up roll damage against the object, or do I roll to attack him?
Do you have like an assault rifle?
No, I have a pistol. So it might not even go through. I'm just not sure how the roll works.
So when a target is behind cover, you choose to shoot the cover, and depending on the size of the target, it is still an attack
Got it.
roll. As I understand it, but also that feels dumb. If you want to shoot a speaker from 6 feet away, you should be able to do that. So I would just say roll some damage for that first shot.
Okay. 11.
Awesome. The speaker sparks and catches the bullet, but is still whole. For now.
Okay. I'd shoot it again. 15. I critically injure the speaker.
You critically injure the speaker. Amazing. Your bullet sails right through the spot where you shot previously. You basically Robin Hood this thing
Sweet.
and you hear but don't see the thud of a bullet into flesh, and Samuel is hit for the remaining damage. Samuel, we're gonna get you hurt. Doop 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 doop. Done. Both your bullet
Okay.
and some speaker shrapnel buried themselves in his shoulder.
I hate oldies. That's it.
All right, Jojo.
Can I go upstairs?
Sure.
Does not look like it's blocked off.
6 plus 8 is 14. I guess I peek my head upstairs. What do I see up here?
Let me make sure that's got visibility permissions. There you go. You walk upstairs and you see basically what looks like a nondescript office, except that behind the desk is a gigantic hologram. And while here is pictured the full figure of a woman, what it actually is just the shoulders and above. Has everybody played Fallout New Vegas?
No.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm
James.
picturing Wizard of Oz on a
Yeah,
screen with
exactly.
me.
No, when I say it sort of
Mr. House?
it evokes Mr. House. Yeah. There is just a woman's shoulders and head floating there in a hologram. And she
Okay.
says, "Oh, you are going to be trouble. Just wait till CL gets his hands on you."
What does CL mean? I don't say that out loud.
I do. Who would see LB?
Oh, now I know. Okay.
Also, notably, the
Yeah.
speaker that you hear from is not like the building-wide speaker. It is just coming from sort of somewhere behind the desk.
Okay. It's like a personal speaker.
It seems to indicate that she has control over where her voice appears in the building.
Okay. I mean, but I can hear it up here, but I don't hear it downstairs. So it sounds like
Exactly.
and like she's clearly like talking to me.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'm peeking at her, and I think I'm trying to get the camera angle here. I think I can shoot Ignatius.
Ooh, hang on, let me.
No, maybe not. Oh god, that's a hard. I can't. That's hard
He's
to
definitely in cover. They are both bunkered down.
do. Okay, they're both
But you
bunkered
could,
down.
hold an action to fire on them. Oh shoot! Except you're.
No, I'm looking at it now. My torso's like up in the next floor.
You
Like,
could have shot on your way there and
You
then gone
absolutely can.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
No,
Although
because
on
he's
your way
still in
there, you
cover.
could see Samuel. Samuel is no longer in cover. He is sitting there, his back pressed against a small pile of electronic rubble.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Samuel. I'll take a shot on
Yep.
Samuel as I go up the stairs.
Sweet. So we'll say.
Yeah. Oh god, the floors are killing me.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Ah!
I'm just gonna go ahead.
Like 5 meters.
I'm just gonna delete a couple of
Oh
these
shit!
things and hope that the
That didn't.
transition is easier. Also, is that Mike?
Yep.
6.
Hello.
5 or 6
Hi.
meters. Whatever. It's pretty close. 5 or 6. Weapon range 0 to 6. 17.
Let's go.
Boop, 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 we do. Attack. 18. Woohoo!
Nice. Give us some damage.
15. Just right
Awesome.
straight down the middle on every dice. 3,
Hell yeah.
3, 3, 3, 3.
What?
Apply damage. 15. Samuel. All right. Mike, just to catch you up. So you guys finished out the combat out front, and things fell spooky quiet. And as you started to make your way over or around the wall, the doors just opened, and a bunch of loudspeakers around the area invited you in. There is a kindly woman's voice who invited you in and then asked you who you are and why you're here. Atticus made clear that we were here to buy drugs, and when she said, "But isn't that a danger gal with you?" he said, "What, you ain't heard of corrupt cops?" She said, "Fair enough."
Oh,
There,
nice. That
there
is
were some
a good call.
there were some excellent rolls. At which point they retrieved the drugs, but there was a lengthy and awkward moment where like the drugs were there but the money was not proffered, and then they said the money's with our driver who's gonna be by to drop it off, and then the jig was up, the garage doors closed, and you are currently facing off against 3 tin men with mottled gray skin and metal funnels bolted to their heads.
Okay.
You're currently probably in the best cover there is.
Okay. Have I been hit?
Nope.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I was I could, if I'm looking at my combat stuff, that I would need to update. Okay, cool.
Nope.
Well, I am watching on the broadcast, so I'm on a little bit of a delay visually, but I'm here now. So
Okay, you can just give us instructions when it's your turn. I've got. Oh wait, if you've got the app open, you can also make rolls for yourself.
Yep.
Sweet. Kyle is up in the bed of the truck, and he pops up, takes a knee, aims the shotgun at Atticus's back again, which is 9 meters away. He'll have to roll
Kyle
better.
spelled like how Cartman says it.
Kyle.
I would love it if people would stop shooting me with shotguns. That would be
Well, you're
stellar.
almost in luck. In front of your face, the stairs explode into a shower of cement fragments as a shotgun slug whizzes by your ear.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
Caracol, it is your turn.
fabulous. Okay. If I see myself. I'm down in a pit.
So behind you is a ladder. That ladder
Yeah, I see
seems
that.
to head down to the labs. That is where one of the 10 men went to retrieve the drugs that you were ostensibly buying.
Yeah, which are
I-
lying on the floor somewhere over here now.
Oh.
FYI.
Oh yeah, there are. I can do that.
Like I dropped.
We're not
them in
expecting a
order to
Tin Man
start
to come
shooting
up
us.
from the lab below.
We have no idea what's down
You
there.
have no idea what's down there. Someone went down and came back up with drugs, and then a gunfight erupted, as it is wont to do.
I would venture a guess that there are definitely more guys down there.
Also, Mike, at the start of your turn, if you would be so kind as to give me a concentration roll.
Okay, hold on a sec. Concentration. That is a 13.
Cool. Her voice just like that. Whoever this homely sounding woman over the loudspeakers is, just makes the hairs on your neck stand up for some reason.
Okay.
It is your turn, and I'm going to populate.
So I've got I could pop out and shoot the guy that Micros currently, I think, has a line on me to do. But is there a guy in something above who's like peeking over Micros on left-hand side of your screen, there's like a floating guy.
Yeah, he's in the bed of a truck.
The floating guy is in the bed of a truck who basically pops up, takes a knee, and then lays down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep. So right
So
now
the only guy
only
that's
target
visible
out
to
of
me is the guy
cover-
in the corner.
Yes.
Okay, I will pop out of cover and I will make a shoulder, or I'll fire my assault rifle once at the guy that's in the corner.
Sweet. At 12 meters, or 11 meters, you're gonna beat a 16.
Okay, I don't have to move to make the shot. It doesn't look like.
Nope.
Or are we just imagining that? Okay.
Yeah,
Here we
you
go.
just pop up and
Assault rifle. 19.
that is a hit.
Okay, let's do damage. Nice, good damage here. 21 damage.
Awesome.
And then I will pop back down into cover. Am I in cover from the guy in the truck?
He's probably the only guy you're not in cover from. He could, well, no, probably not. But right now, his turn has passed, and he shot at Atticus. So,
Okay.
and depending on where in the bed of the truck he pops up, probably not.
Okay, then I will stay where I am at. Unless someone needs me to move somewhere, I just don't, because I just joined. I don't have as much battlefield.
It's pretty bad. We don't have a lot of cover anywhere.
You sort of walked into a kill zone, but there are only 3 enemies, but all of those enemies have slug shotguns. So it's, bad, good, bad.
Did they shut the doors behind us? Are we locked in?
Yeah.
They did shut the doors behind you, yeah.
Is JoJo in here?
He went upstairs.
JoJo popped
Okay.
upstairs and saw a hologram of not a young woman, not an old woman. Also, everybody's biosculpted these days, so you have no idea. But just a la The Wizard of Oz, just a woman's shoulder and head inside a hologram.
Okay. And is Briggs with us somehow?
Nope.
No. That
Okay.
said, Briggs arrived home and did receive a text. I think you guys, if I'm remembering correctly, you texted him like, "Hey, we're out on this location.
Yeah, I
Might need
think.
a ride."
Yeah, and he said like,
Talia?
"Wish you were here" or some shit.
Oh, yep.
Was it actually a request for help, or?
Yeah, we said basically that like we were probably gonna need a pickup soon.
Great. Then let's say that I believe Kyle was the top of the round. So Talia, as your shot hits home, you hear the squealing of tires outside. And where are you? Where are you?
That saves me from having to call for backup next turn.
Would I be topped up in terms of combat skills, or would it have been too short?
Oh, since your last engagement, yeah, you're fine. They're all
Okay, I'm good.
superficial. Mike, intro scene, Briggs came home. He's got a real beast of a black eye and a small limp. And his assistant thanked him for replacing her eyes. And that's all we know.
Okay.
But Briggs, I'm just going to go ahead and toss you in the initiative right behind Talia.
For me.
So, Briggs, you get out of the car and you hear, gunshots. There are lots of gunshots happening from inside this building, and all you know is this is where your friends said they might need a pickup.
Would I have seen, like, I see the carnage that was out here, right?
Yes, you see 5 corpses of varying degrees of
Yeah,
You've also
Hard-headed
parked your car
missed.
in the combat zone, so like,
Mhm. Yeah, I imagine you like pulled in and let me just grab the.
Yeah, there's like corpses and spent brass and
I gotta fave that car
oh yeah.
so it's easy access. Where are you? You know what? It doesn't matter. There's a car. Boom. There is a car.
Beep. Okay.
Missing communicant. Oh, okay. I downloaded it.
Sweet
Okay, so the
ride.
shutters are down. This is a door, right?
Yep, it's a garage door.
All right, I'll run up and give it a try.
It's not like there's a button on the outside.
Oh,
It's
so it's like a.
it's a garage. It's a garage door.
Oh, okay. No, I meant this thing in the center.
Oh
Oh.
no, the thing in the center is just decoration.
Okay.
That yeah.
Then,
Well, I open it, obviously.
yeah. Let's see. Fuck. All right. I'm a little out of practice, so bear with
Oh, you're
me,
good.
gents.
Get in the car and drive through the door and hope you don't crush anybody, or
Are these doors? Do they look that powerful, or are they normal screen door, like typical garage door bullshit?
they're typical garage door bullshit. There's nothing particularly robust about them. I would say in terms of cover, they have probably 20 hit points or so.
If I
'Cause they're,
ram
like,
my car, okay. How does
roll
ramming my car
downs.
feel?
We are so excited you asked.
Hmm.
If you are in a vehicle and it hits something that would otherwise stop its progress, both the thing and the vehicle take 6d6 damage, and
How much?
anybody inside the vehicle is immediately whiplashed.
What's whiplash? Oh,
It is a critical injury. If the vehicle exceeds if the vehicle's damage roll exceeds the number of hit points of the piece of cover, it keeps going.
all right.
Awesome.
How much HP does my car have?
A standard motor car, I think, has like 50.
6d6, 36. Okay, so there's no way that I can blow up the car.
No.
Okay, and I hear gunfire and stuff coming from inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll move in and get in the car.
Cries of pain, and let me go to vehicle combat just to make sure. Yeah, a compact ground car has 50 structural points.
Okay, so I guess my action is to get into the vehicle.
I mean, would you have turned it off when you got here?
No.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, your action is like get out, hear gunshots, get back in, close the door, gun the engine, and we'll see what happens at the start of your next turn. Samuel is in the corner. The speaker that he was hiding behind has completely disintegrated, and he's been shot twice, and he's not very happy about it. He is done hiding in a corner, though, and he's going to run up to... I don't know. Atticus destroyed his cover. He's probably pretty mad at Atticus.
Or Atticus.
Oh, he runs up. Atticus, he levels a shotgun at you. I imagine Atticus is like, fucking, not again.
Yeah.
He
Like,
pulls...
turns around, like, because the one guy shot from behind, so he
Yep.
probably turns around to be like, oh, geez, and then this guy takes the opportunity to run up and shoot him in the back again.
But he pulls the trigger, but he stubs his toe as he does, and he shoots the ground in front of himself instead of you, at which point he looks shocked and appalled at himself, and, God, where does he go? Where does he go? He was running toward you, aiming to shoot, and then run upstairs. So I imagine, yeah, he like runs by you and upstairs, not realizing that, oh shit, yep. There is Jojo up there. Vex, your turn.
I'm gonna run up.
Yeah, I'm in the way. Occupied.
Grab his ankles.
Don't run!
Wolver is Achilles.
Swing my Wolvers at him. 13.
So here is where we get to encounter a fun, not new rule, but new circumstance. You can't dodge what you can't see. That
Oh.
means melee attacks made from behind or on creatures that are otherwise unaware do not get an evasion roll and are automatic hits.
Oh, that's
That
fucked.
also means that if you are attacking someone from behind in melee, you can get essentially a free aimed attack hit.
Wait, are you serious? All you have to do is go behind someone every time?
I mean,
If they didn't know you were there.
if they see you move behind them, no. But if this guy just misfired his shotgun and is in a panic trying to run away, he's not paying attention to who's behind him or who's coming up the stairs. So no, his awareness is not on.
Guys are also on quite a bit of drugs.
Oh, they
We've
are on
been
so many drugs. They're
led to
smoking each
believe.
other.
So
Yeah,
what's the
who were
advantage of
they
an aimed
smoking out of?
attack? Over the
Let's
head,
see,
right?
who was that in the middle?
Was it Ignatius? I think it was Ignatius.
Yeah. Ignatius was the bong for that first. Mike, I apologize. Context.
It's fine.
They walked into a scene. These are all tin men. They all have funnels in their heads. One of the guys took a massive hit of Emerald City and then encouraged his buddy to take a secondary hit through the funnel on his head.
Yeah, they
Awesome.
have like
You'll love
funnels
to see it.
bolted on their head.
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah. So, Vex, would you like to, just given this learning opportunity, change that into a targeted attack?
Yeah,
Or
go
an aimed
for.
shot, sorry.
Realistically, I'm a little bit lower than him, so going for a head would be kind of silly. I guess I'd go for
Cool.
his leg.
Amazing. That is also an option.
Okay.
So you hit his leg, and let's see some damage.
12.
Awesome. If damage penetrates armor, target suffers the broken leg critical injury. So we're going to apply 12 damage to this guy. Fucking poor Samuel. All he wanted to do was get drugs for you guys.
And then I'm going to attack him again.
Oh, you are not going to need to, because as you rake your claws down the backs of his legs,
Ouch.
both of his Achilles tendons sever and ball up in the back of his legs,
Ugh.
at which point he tumbles, falls down the non-OSHA approved stairs off the side, and snaps his neck.
Ouch.
Does that count as a number 2 for you for this mission?
Oh, it's
No.
number 4.
It's number 4 now.
Wow.
Vex
Yeah,
is racking him up, and
Yeah.
there are going to be consequences.
He ripped apart
I think
like
I
all
think,
of the
I think
scarecrows.
we're gonna have to take him out for a drink after this.
I mean, he's not sad
what
about it, but, it's not
Get him
preferable.
some
I have
of his
another
favorite
attack, so I
olives.
guess I'll attack Atticus.
Yeah, all right, fair
He's
enough.
the only one in range.
Gotta keep the combo
Yeah.
going.
Okay, that
High
means
score,
the rest I
baby.
move it to get here. And hopefully be farther away from shotgun team. Use Atticus
All
as
right.
some sort of shield.
Yeah. Yeah, can you human shield your own team? Although I think
Ignatius,
I am the most likely target anyway.
you are, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a rough.
This is not a good place for combat for us.
And as they are wont to do, Ignatius takes a shot at Atticus.
I don't think I've gotten anyone with a speed heal yet today.
I don't think so either. I don't think we took much
Holy
damage.
shit. These guys are borking it because he runs up screaming, pulls the trigger, and it misses you again. At which point he realizes, nope, and he gets back behind the truck. Atticus, you are very clearly blessed. What's going through your head as in the last 9 seconds, 3 shotgun slugs have exploded the concrete near you?
Yeah, he's like in a half crouch, you know, like sort of just everything flying past him, turning like not in a panic, but in like a oh geez, this was a really terrible idea. But also just knowing that things just kind of work out sometimes. Places to hide. Let's see. Definitely don't want to be standing here.
Back here,
Jojo went
maybe?
upstairs. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could like wedge myself in there.
Stand on top of the
I'm not all
barrel.
the way upstairs, by the
Whatever you
way.
do,
Like,
stand clear of the door.
I'm just at the top of the stairs. I'm not
Yeah, so
gone.
you'd be able to see up there.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I can see you.
Yeah. Although I only have like 10 feet of movement, so...
Sorry, I would have yelled out. There's a big hologram up here. Like the computer voice is up here. It's coming from up here? I would have said that.
Okay.
You could go down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Question.
this is a garage, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there a lift for the truck?
It has long since been taken apart for its constituent parts.
That would have been good to just smush them.
Would have been pretty funny, actually. Good idea. How big are those?
There's cover right there, technically.
Yeah. The kilos of Emerald City that the guy dropped on the floor? How big are those relative to the packs of C9 in the briefcase?
Sorry?
Like, how big are the packs of drugs compared to
how
the
big are
explosives?
It's roughly 2 to 1. The kilos of drugs take up about twice as much space as each of the bricks of explosive.
I was gonna throw one on my next turn and see if I can get them to overdose.
I could. I don't know. I don't have very many good options here.
I mean, we could just head down. We don't have to fight them up here. We could just all head down and then plant the bombs and then get the fuck out of here.
There could be like way worse stuff downstairs.
I feel like it would be coming up if it did, right? Like there might be a guy or two. It
might be here like next round. I don't know.
Yeah,
Briggs,
that's true.
did you
it's
respond
unfortunate
to the text that said we might need a pickup?
Yeah, I would have said like on my way.
Get fucked.
Atticus, it occurs to you that Briggs may in fact be on his way. I also apologize. Small retcon. The wish you were here was when I did not know how soon Sam would be back.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Sort of the indefinite. So no, his response was when you guys were probably shooting out front on my way. Not that you know that he is outside, but you know that he is en route.
Motherfucker, do I look like Delamain?
It's like Venture Bros, where like Brock Sampson can like he recognizes the sound of his car from like off in the distance. It's like my car. As it crashes through the window like seconds later.
I'll do
So,
that from
Sam,
another country away.
you missed the introduction of Delamain circa 2045, which operates almost identically to Johnny Cab in Total Recall,
Oh,
where it is just a human torso at the front of the vehicle that talks to you and looks deeply unsettling. GIF in general.
I think there's Rule 34 of it.
oh God.
No, there is not. You shut your fucking mouth.
James, please. James, please, if you're listening.
Oh God.
No.
Okay, you know what? So Jojo had called down about the, robot lady. I'll call up to Jojo and be like, keep her busy.
What did Jojo call down?
Just that there was like a robot lady up there.
There's like, yeah, the robot voice lady's up here.
Yeah, hologram, robo, voice lady, whatnot.
Yeah, and then I'll need. I don't think I can make it all the way down the ladder, but I want to head in that direction.
Rad.
I mean, you
Like
could dash,
6, then
technically, if you're not doing anything.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Okay, wait. So it'd be total of 20 then.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so 14. Do I see anyone immediately when I get down here?
No, in fact, as you get to the bottom of the staircase, all you see is another one of those cameras, identical to the one in the garage, which looks at you and you see the lens sort of iris to focus on you.
Got it. Okay. Oh, that's actually perfect. With my remaining 6, can I see around this corner? Like anybody in this hallway right here?
There is nobody in the hallway, but you do see a gigantic turret at the end of it.
A turret.
Oh boy. What?
Like active or
No,
some
not
scrap?
currently. Not that. Just you poke your head out, and there's a big ass gun down at the end of it. It doesn't seem to note it. Like it's not tracking back and forth or something.
Is it a mounted gun or like an automatic gun?
It is currently on the floor, but it is mounted to the ceiling.
I mean, does it need a person?
Oh, it's on the ceiling.
No,
but it's on the
is
ceiling.
an automated weapon. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I also might have said to Vex on the way across the room, like pointing pointing at the drugs laying on the ground, be like, make sure to grab those.
Right.
Okay.
As Atticus passes me, is it evident that he's critically wounded, or is he?
I got hit pretty hard, but I'm not. I don't have any critical injuries. I'm not that fucked up.
Okay.
And Atticus, that's it for you?
Yeah. That's just 20 movement down the ladder.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, closing out the round. Jojo, what are we doing?
Gotta go back to my floor. Hold on. What are we doing? These two ding dongs are still just hiding in the truck.
There's one of them that's in the bed of the truck, and the other that is behind the back wheel and bumper.
Okay. The doors are closed.
Yep.
Can't see anything. Hold
You
on.
know, you could have thrown one of those bombs at the truck and we could have just blown up half the garage.
Oh, you mean the C9 charges?
Yeah.
I
That would have
mean,
got rid
it's
of the
like
two of them instantly.
just like
I don't know how big the explosion is. I was kind of assuming that if it went off in the same room as us, we would also die.
That's possible.
Also, you have a remote detonator. The remote detonator does not have switches 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah,
it's
so it's
all or
gonna-
nothing.
Yeah,
Damn
I mean,
it.
you could maybe you could shoot it. I don't know how explosives work, but I
don't
do
think
know
it
that your
works that
detonator would set off all 3 of them.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, I
Is
know for
there-
sure plastic explosives, like you could shoot it, it wouldn't do anything. It's when they receive that like electrical charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a chemical reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I go over to the computer and use it?
You absolutely can.
Excuse me, lady.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta go around the desk, obviously, but you just walk into a hologram and nothing happens.
Okay,
The hologram flickers.
excuse me.
I beg your pardon.
I'm just
What do you
ignoring
think
her.
you're doing?
I'm not listening to her.
What are you doing?
I want to try and use the computer.
I mean,
I want to start
Like,
turning stuff off. Like I was looking for like light switches or something, but I just want to start turning things off.
okay, cool. Give me a. So your intention is to sit at the computer, open it up, see if it's connected to any of the local security systems.
Yeah.
Awesome. Give me a security tech.
Beep beep boop 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 beep.
Just pushing like random buttons. Hang on, I'm just gonna check my email real quick.
I got a 10.
At least this
Oh,
round, that's not gonna do it. You try the first password to
mhm.
get in, and it like
You try
flashes red.
password.
I mean, you got to
Like,
try
eh,
it. Yeah, every time. Oh,
Not a
we're in
wrong
Wizard of
move.
Oz.
duh,
All right,
not
I know which
password.
one. I know which one I'll do next time.
Amazing. And now we are at the top of the initiative, and it is 10:05. So we're gonna take a quick bio break.
All right.
All right.
Okie dokie.
All right, I am back. Mike, how's
Hello.
Alaska?
Um. Well,
Okay,
the
back.
sun never sets this time of year.
Oh no.
That's. But the hotels usually come with blackout curtains for this kind of thing. So, um. The stuff that I'm here for work, doing for work, all has gone really well, and I'm happy with the turnout. And I've got 2 more days of this, and all I have to do is not get sick. So.
Is that a risk presently?
No, I mean last year when I got home from the same event, I was coming down with COVID on the plane.
Oh
Well,
no.
that's right.
So it's top of mind for me because it sucked last time. And then I think that is the same. Yeah, that was also what prevented me from being able to go on Ben's bachelor party because I was coming home from Alaska, and then like 2 or 3 days
Man,
after that, I was supposed to getting on a plane and going to California. So
that's
so
right.
yeah, and it started off great because as soon as I got in my lift to go to the airport, I got like 2 blocks, and my Lyft driver like coughed a couple of times and then put a throat lozenge in. I was like, "You son of a bitch!" So I mean, it's fine. I'm washing my hands a bunch. I'm using hand sanitizer. So I am trying to be as careful as possible, stay hydrated, all that sort of stuff.
Good.
We'll see.
Um, is everybody back?
I'm back.
Sam. Kai? All right, wait on Kai.
Alrighty.
That's Kai right there.
Yep.
Kai has joined.
Makers?
Excellent.
I'm here.
Micah is here. James?
God damn it, James!
James.
You know, next time you go out of town, Kai, you should get one of those like sound making devices that like plays a random sound occasionally, and just get one of like like a little kid's laughter, and just hide it in the house in your like a little home,
God.
and like Jeff will freak the fuck out. Like have it like
Drive
play
him
like at
crazy.
completely random times, like between like 1 hour and 3 hours. So like it'll just every now and then you'll just hear like,
Oh my god.
Just get the have it play the smoke detector beep.
no, because
Hide
then he'll just look at smoke detectors. But like
Yeah.
you get child
No,
laughter, Jeff will lose his shit.
Well, then you'll
No.
know it's fucked up. Versus if he keeps checking the smoke detector, be like, I changed the fucking battery, dude.
I mean, yeah, that would be maddening, but less, I don't know, less creepy for sure.
Sure.
Jeff is easily spooked.
That would be a pretty funny prank.
That is fair.
Oh man, I got Sean pretty good one time. Before, no, I pranked him when I was out of the country.
That's pretty good.
It was at the time our like media PC in the living room had like a couple of bookmarks. I think one was for like Spotify or something. And Sean would use it occasionally, like play music in the house and stuff. And when I was away, I don't know why, I was like, wait, I have access, like I was still logged in like remotely on my phone or whatever. I was like, hey, I can update that URL because it's logged into my account. So I rickrolled him from overseas,
Oh, that's
That's
brilliant.
updated the link to, yeah.
Oh, James.
James?
Jameson. James, you will.
James, you will.
God damn. Took that bathroom break to heart.
Big boy, big bladder.
That's it. Big boy, big butt. Lots of poop.
I don't know if that's how
This late? Got a weird
I mean,
schedule.
you never
how,
know.
how butts work.
Yeah, I thought it was the bigger the butt, the more poop it stores. Is that not?
Yeah.
That's how
Well-
most containers work.
There's another I think you should leave sketch.
I've never had a desire to put
Yes.
anything else in butt. So let's operate on the assumption I'm not going to love it.
You've used a bong before, right? Oh yeah.
Mike, on witnessing one man taking a bong rip from another man's skull, the crew collectively came up with a Tim Robinson sketch where a guy tries to take a hit of a bong with his nose. Just like sticks his nose into the top of the bong and then like tries to make a seal with his hands.
Okay.
And just
Oh,
like
see this
everyone's
ending
like,
poorly for some
ew, and
reason.
you're ruining it. And
This is how it's done.
this is how we did it.
I mean, I think that would be way more like your nose, your sinuses would be so fucked up.
Oh,
They would be so
absolutely.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, JoJo
Let's
is
just do
presently
Kyle. And
upstairs. Yeah. No, it's not Kyle. It's Kyle.
Kyle.
oh, sorry, my bad.
Kyle.
I guess he is last in the turn order, so
Yep.
might be a while before we get back to him.
That's probably my favorite skit.
Wait, that's the one in the courtroom with like the
Yeah.
hat stuff?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one is great.
Notice he
Mike,
had
you
cubes in his
hear a
pocket. I
rumbling.
think he's carrying around dice.
You hear a rumbling in the bed of the truck, and then a guy pops up with a shotgun, and he looks down at you and pulls the trigger.
Okay.
That is a hit, unless you would like to try and evade.
Well,
Wait, don't
yeah.
I have to say that I want to evade?
Usually you do, but you're traveling, and also you didn't say anything, so I wasn't sure.
Oh no. I mean, if I know it's gonna hit now.
Yeah,
but
no. All right, you're in.
my evade is not as good as I would like it to be eventually. So
Okay, cool.
I
Well,
was not going to evade.
you are struck by a slug for 15 damage.
Okay, so my armor will ablate, take 11,
will.
go to 10, and I will take you said 15 damage, so 4 damage.
A whopping
I'll take
4.
Whopping 4, okay.
And then Kyle ducks back down into cover, and it is your turn.
Okay. Anything I should know offhand about throwing a grenade in the back of that truck?
Would be super funny.
It would be super funny. Just make sure you're not within 10 feet of it, and roll well.
Okay, so I don't have the rule book. Oh yeah, I do have luck.
So first things first, you target a specific square, not a specific target.
Yeah.
All targets not behind cover within a 10-meter squared area around the target take damage. You roll damage once, not per target. If the cover is destroyed by the explosion, any target behind the cover takes full damage.
So yeah, I want to arc it up and try to get it sort of right in his lap.
I like it.
Okay, but I don't have the rulebook open to remember what I need to roll to throw because
I've
it's not something.
got you. It uses the same DC as.
Well, there's two guys here, so you probably don't want to land right on him.
Okay, like 1 square away from him, I guess.
Yeah, because then
Um,
you could potentially hit both if you blow the cover. That is.
Oh wait, I can roll. No, it looks like I can roll in combat. So let me. Yeah, I can roll the throw.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so don't worry about it. And I will spend. Let's see your stats. I'll spend 2 luck.
Cool. You're 10 meters away. Your DC is 15 to get it right where you want it.
This is the armor piercing grenade. Here we go.
Amazing.
That is going to be a 16. That's with luck
Oh,
included. The roll was a 14 plus 2 is a 16.
an amazing use of luck.
And then
let's
I rolled damage whenever you're ready.
Yeah, give me just a second. Armor piercing. There we go. So it depletes armor by 2 instead of 1. All right, give us 5d6 damage.
It is 19.
Awesome.
Ooh. And now, is this a Hollywood movie car? Does it also
Is it
go
full
up
of
in flames?
flammable material?
It is not, unfortunately, but 19 damage is applied to our poor friend Mr. Strout, and 19 damage is applied to the body of the truck.
Okay, and then I'm going to shout. Do you guys think you can mop this up?
I don't know who you're talking to.
I'm talking to anyone in range of who can hear my voice. So it'd be Vex and Atticus, I assume, are still down here. Or no, I guess Atticus is downstairs. So
I
just
went
be
downstairs.
Vex.
It's
This
you
is
and Vex in that
downstairs.
room.
I'm heading downstairs.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so if you look at where Caracol's looking, Caracol's going to move to the front left tire of the truck.
So right here.
Like you
Got
see that little space right there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yep. Yeah, but
Boom.
like if I
Love
can
it.
get just inside on the other side, like
Yeah.
so that if that guy
There?
peeks the corner, yeah. If I can get
Oh,
right
yeah.
in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Caracol is
Ooh,
in cover
very
behind
sneaky.
the front bumper and front wheel of the truck.
Just like an actual cat.
Yeah. So maybe I'll say, make sure Vex, go make sure Atticus doesn't do anything stupid.
He would never.
And wait, do we know that Briggs is here?
You do not,
Nope.
but you're
Okay,
about to.
alright.
Briggs, you're up.
Well,
As if
you know
on
exactly
cue.
what I'm gonna do.
I do. You're going to drive that car into that door, and you're going to roll me 6d6 damage.
6d6.
Roll it on the board just for
Yeah,
funsies.
absolutely. That's gonna be 26.
Awesome. The garage doors are rent asunder, and
What's the fuck?
I imagine your goal was just to bust through the doors, not,
Bust through.
you know,
Yeah,
like,
not.
yeah. Boom.
Look at that hentai decal. It could only be one man.
So, Talia, as you duck behind the wheel of this truck, not 10 feet away from you, the other doors just erupt inwards, and your beloved car that you have not seen in a whole week and have driven absolutely 0 times, craters the door inward, and I assume out steps Briggs?
And he says something really cool.
Catchphrase.
So
Clean up
cool.
aisle 3.
Oh, also,
Someone
Briggs.
order. It's just been revoked.
I don't think he set
Briggs,
you up
take
for that.
5 damage to yourself,
Okay.
not absorbed by armor.
Gotcha. Just I smack him my head.
Yep. And you have the whiplash injury, which just increases your base death save penalty by 1.
Oh, okay. I can deal with that. All right. Did that cost me an action to do, or is that just technically movement?
So that was just technically movement.
Oh, outstanding.
And
So
get into a vehicle is an action. Getting out of a vehicle is just a part of your move action. So you've still got something to do.
okay. So crashing open the door, I'll see Vex taking cover.
That was the best I could get after killing a guy on the stairs. So
Okay, I'll turn around. I'll see Caracal and then Kale. I'm not familiar with that person, right?
he's a bad guy.
Is he
But you cannot currently see him. He
Oh,
is
he's
in
hiding.
the bed of
Yeah,
the
they're
truck.
all in
So
cover. They're assholes.
at present, you have driven through the door. You see a bleeding Vex, a cowering Vex. You've taken a hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see a bleeding Vex, a cowering Caracal, and
Not
a
cowering. Take issue with
Cowering.
your.
I'll
No,
holler
no.
out. Like, where are they?
You know, I like to think is like all these assholes look like the street performers, the Silvermen, and they're just like trying to camouflage themselves around this one truck.
They're in the truck bed, hiding like coward. And behind it, I believe.
Okay. Okay, so he says he's in the truck bed,
Truck bed and
and
behind
I don't
it.
see him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yep, there we go. This is how we play video games. Okay. Then we're gonna Oh
The
wait.
card does add a element of cover to the fight, though, if you care to use it as such.
I guess Briggs will come over. Come on. He'll try to like take cover behind the newly opened door,
Awesome.
and he'll ready. I can ready action, right? That's
Yeah.
a thing I can do.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just gotta
I'll ready.
specify.
Yeah, I'll take a pot shot at whoever pokes their head up from that truck bed, since they
Awesome.
pointed that out. That'll be Briggs.
Vex, you are up, and you're glad you're not standing where you were about 90 seconds ago.
I'm going to walk over here and I'm going to grab one of the. So these things, if I threw it, would it break open?
I mean, if you sliced it open with a wolver first.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to slice one of them and huck it into that truck bed.
Now, do we need drugs to get a contact with the ninja guys?
I mean,
So
That's part.
right
That's
now,
sort of.
there's 2 of them here. I'm doing it to one of them. Thank you.
you have three objectives. 2 objectives are, I guess 4, but 2 of them have been given you by Biotechnica. Biotechnica wants you to recover at least 2 kilos of this drug for research and bomb the hell out of the rest of the facility. Leave none standing. Gina wants you to recover evidence of human rights abuses, and if you end up recovering a bunch of drugs in the process, it'd be a good end with the piranhas.
Gotcha.
So I have to do some sort of
Vex,
roll to throw it, I'm assuming.
Well, wait, so we
You
need
are
2
indeed-
kilos?
right now there are 2 kilos on the floor. Vex has just taken one of them and sliced it open, throwing it at one of the tin men. And Vex, just give me an athletics roll.
Okay. I think that would be higher, but I got a 17.
You got a 17 that exceeds the DV. So, you take this guy here and you huck it. You said into the bed of the truck.
Yeah, kind of near where that guy's hiding. I don't want him to
Well, I
overdose or freak out or.
forgot to make the thing flying, but yeah,
it's there in spirit.
It is there in spirit. You
And
hear a bunch of crystals rattle around in the metallic bed of a truck.
that'll teach him. And then I'll use my remaining movement to climb down the ladder, which gets me most of the way, but I'm not quite all the way
Awesome. You can drop the last couple of feet.
down. Yeah.
All right.
Do the cool ladder slide maneuver.
On this ladder, there's nothing to hold on to. Ah!
Ignatius hears the car come through and sort of sees the wreckage from around the corner and is like, holy fuck, what's going on? And Atticus, it is your turn.
That's
Like,
the guy
"Wow,
with
that was
money.
awesome."
He's here to pay
Yeah.
you
The
in
money's here.
bullets.
I'm a lead farmer, motherfuckers. Okay, so Sentry did not appear to be online.
I mean, not when you poked your head around the corner.
Not when yeah.
It seemed like a
Oof.
quick peek.
Yeah.
I would shoot the camera. It's not a
Use it,
bad
shoot
idea,
the
right?
camera?
Yeah, because like if that thing's gonna shoot, it has to have some sort of
I mean,
awareness.
it probably has a you know,
Yeah, you're probably
camera
right.
of
I
its
don't
own
know.
or whatever.
Whatever you think.
Targeting system. My thought was to make as little commotion down here as possible. It's like, run the briefcase in so that we could detonate it. But it seems that door is shut now.
Oh, yeah, yes, I apologize. That door was shut.
Okay. So not a hallway.
That's
Let's see. We probably don't have a way to open that. I've learned to be wary of doors after Star Wars. Well, shit.
Atticus, you did note that there was apparently there is some kind of terminal upstairs. There is also a security panel. It was the punch code that the guy punched in to get down here that might also serve as some kind of access point if you wanted to try doing some doodly bob security whatnots.
Is there a panel here? Is that what that is?
I missed where you were. Yes, upstairs. Just. Oh nope, I see where you're clicking. No, there's. Oh yes, there is. Sorry, I did flip there. Yes, there's a panel right there. Because of course you need a panel to open the door from either side. Yes, there's one there. There's one upstairs.
Crap. Okay. Start fiddling with that.
Sweet.
Is it like a number pad?
It is, but as many things in the Cyberpunk universe, you can connect your agent to it and start hacking.
No, I'm just gonna start with a 1111. Yep.
It's not quite as efficient as net running nearly, but you have the functionality on your agent to try and break into systems.
Let's try that.
Amazing. Give me a security tech check.
Security. Wait. Is it called something else?
It should be a tech security and
Tech.
Yeah. Oh no, not that one.
Wait, no.
Yeah, because none of them are named anything you expect them to be named.
No, of course not.
Science.
Is it? I hope it's the one I've been leveling up. What the fuck have I been? Electronics and security?
Electronics and security.
Yep,
thank you. Yes, I apologize. I should be more on top of this.
I mean,
no, they're all
there's
insane because you're like
so
explosives,
many
no
skills.
demolitions. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
well, there's
Okay,
also cyber tech, which is also something else. But
okay, electronics and security. 10.
not gonna do it this round, but you are welcome to try again next.
Looks
I
over
dance
to
at it.
Vex.
Does that help?
1, 2, 3, 4 did not work. Do you have any other guesses?
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, I'll try that next.
Maybe it's 5 numbers.
Speaking of punching in random buttons, Jojo, you are
we're,
up.
we're like undoing each other's work. I'm like, I got it open. And JoJo's like, all right, I closed the doors.
I just love how in this game of the stuff that I can do right now, none of it is appropriate to like my character, like or like the things I'm finding. It's like what's the meme with like the dog and the science kit, where it's just like I'm underqualified.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
Here I
not supposed
go.
to hurt people or break into places.
Yeah. What do I need to? Electronics and security tech.
Electronic security.
Holy shit! Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I got a 10 and a 10.
Whoa.
Hell
I got
yeah.
2 10s and +8, so I got 28 like max critical success,
Dude,
I guess.
incredible.
Shit.
Okay. The torso behind you,
I gotta take a screenshot of that one.
the hologram torso behind you says, "Lucky guess." And of course, your guess
1, 2,
was
3, 4,
probably
5.
1, 2, 3,
Owner
4, 5.
69.
Was Wicked Witch more like Wicked Bitch? But you are in. What would you like to do now that you have access to the system?
You have to say I'm in or it
in.
doesn't work. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's why exactly. It says I'm
Just did.
in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Fucking 28, dude.
Yeah, I've
so
never seen 2 10s on a roll. That's crazy.
your next action also succeeds, whatever it is.
What I want to do, I mean, I want to like.
Your cyber psychosis. He said anything. Anything.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Why would you waste it on something stupid?
Okay, can I get
Infinite wishes.
Can I get the I guess like plans or security? I want to know what's downstairs, like what Atticus is walking into. I want to be able to get them, heads up information as like what's downstairs. Yeah, that's what we'll do on this turn, I guess.
Amazing. Yeah, so you get a full, basically like security dossier. You have access now to the security node, and the security node controls one security turret and 1, 2,
turns it?
3. Say what?
You said it turns the security turret?
Oh no, it controls the security turret.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 security doors. There are also cameras all over the facility. They are labeled entry,
Write
lab,
this down. Entry
Yep.
lab.
garage, external 1, 2, and 3, lounge, and surgery.
Oh my god. None of that typed. Okay, surgery.
Oh yeah,
lounge,
I'm happy to repeat. Lounge, surgery, lab.
external 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Are those like that's 3 separate ones?
It is
Or
3
is that
separate
like
cameras. Yep.
is that like I have to make okay. Surgery, lounge, external lab. Was I
Lab.
missing one?
Entry.
Entry. Okay. Okay.
And one that is just marked central.
Oh, central. Okay.
And garage. There's one in the garage as well.
Oh my god, there's so many.
This person likes their surveillance.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna touch those, but it'd be really cool if I could like take control over the turret.
You can certainly start to disable the turret.
Oh, disable it. Okay. Can you do the classic like add my group to the approved friendly list or something, or like flip, like, what's the other one? Like flip the hostile list or something, or reset it, or I don't know. What can you do with that? I guess in this game,
So
what can you do with the
in
turret?
this game, the
Just off
electronic
on.
security check is just for enable disable.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Well,
and
disable that shit, I
yep,
guess.
and now that you have succeeded at that, it's gonna take a little time.
Gotcha.
It's gonna take the next, I'm gonna say, D6 rounds for that to take effect. But I'll roll that on the board. Rules as written, it's 5 minutes, but I feel like 5 minutes is more
What?
so when you're like
Out
you're
of
breaking
combat.
into the bank and you want to be especially thorough. It's like you're already in the system. You've just got to
That's
figure out exactly which
crazy.
buttons to press.
What am I? Really?
5 minutes,
Huh?
yeah. So it's going to take 2 rounds for you to
But like,
deactivate the turret.
so that's just okay. Thank you. But
Yep.
otherwise, if we're not doing that, is it just an insane thing to do during combat? Like,
Probably.
Yes, completely.
Yeah, it's meant to be done
wild.
after combat.
A lot
Or
of
before.
the tech stuff. It's a funky system because it's sort of meant to shepherd people into net running.
Yeah, the person
Where
who is net running is not in combat.
They're not
exactly,
even
and
here technically most of
Yeah.
the time.
has twice the action economy, and is able to like shut things down in situ. But if you are just like a normal tech and you're like, cool, I'm hacked in, I want to turn off the turret. It's like, cool,
Okay.
that's gonna take 5 minutes, which
I
is
won't get
bullshit.
too greedy then.
No, but like I'm not a fan of that, and so I like the idea of you're in, and it'll take D6 rounds to figure out how long. And we rolled 2, so in 2 rounds, the turret will be off.
Okay. I'll let my group know that
Awesome.
the turret will be down in 2 rounds. I don't
The
know what it looks like down there.
the
Okay.
the voice that is now like it reverberate. You're standing inside a hologram, and so it kind of reverberates in your bones. And she's like, "You may have gotten in, but there's no way you're getting out." And Kyle stands up from the
Who?
Kyle, one of the Tin Men. Cal stands up
Wait.
from the.
She was talking to me, or was she? Was she like?
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
in the
she was
hologram.
talking.
I was vibrating, but now Kyle. Okay,
No, she was talking specifically to you, but that's where we cut to.
got it. Okay, I was like, I can't
Kyle
see
stands up from
Kyle,
the back of
so
the truck, and I think Briggs takes a shot at him.
I do.
Was it like
I'm
whiskey,
inside you.
tequila?
Right, so oh yeah, actions. Attack. Damn it.
9.
That's a nat 1, so I got a 6.
Aw.
Oof. All right.
All right.
Fortunately, you don't have a poor quality weapon, so nothing happens.
Yep.
If you had a poor quality pistol, it would jam. But
Oh.
ain't no cheap bitches like that. That does, however, mean that you have stepped out of cover, and
Yep.
Kyle sees you and is gonna take a shot.
What are you talking, like bourbon?
He's, I mean,
A lot of shots being taken up here.
He's an
more of
Everclear
a
kind of guy.
long
Oof.
rip out of his buddy's skull kind of guy, but
Oh yeah, probably Everclear is right
Alcohol, I don't touch that stuff. It makes you stupid.
that's a hit, and that is 16 damage to Briggs.
Back from vacation and shot already.
Refresh me on armor.
So armor absorbs damage and then ablates by 1.
Right. So if I have an SP of 11, that
Mine's
16
an
goes
11.
down to a 5.
Yep.
Yep.
You take 5 damage, and then you have 10 armor remaining.
Okay, down to 30 health. Okay. All right.
There we go. And Talia, you are up.
Oh man. Okay, so we still have people in the truck.
Also, yeah, Kyle ducked back into cover.
There's another guy down here though, besides Kyle.
There is, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ignatius.
And Ignatius. Oh, Ignatius. Okay. Can Talia? Can someone zoom in on the front of the truck? Or I guess Micros, can you zoom in on the front of the truck? Just Okay, so if this truck is as described, can Talia climb up like onto the hood?
Fuck yeah.
No, that's
Okay.
dangerous.
I
3
want
points
to
of
basically I want
contact,
to take a
always.
I want to climb up onto the hood and either shoot through the cab at Kyle or over the cab at Kyle.
Over the cab at Kyle is badass and easily done.
Okay, so she scrambles up with her movement. I don't know if that's so difficult that it would take a roll of any kind, but I should have the movement to
Oh,
easily
shit.
get up.
Oh,
Is
shit.
it like a coolness
here.
roll to do
Car's
something,
made of
some cool
quicksand.
shit?
Bullshit.
There we go.
Your
All
cool
right.
stat is basically charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm trying to remember what it was in the game. It's like there is like
Cool.
I'm imagining Talia sort of
in
like lays herself on the roof of the
Yeah.
car and then just like
squeaks.
guns down on
Yeah.
this dude.
We're gonna line up. Okay, and then remind me, switching weapons is an action, right?
Switching weapons is an action. So you could, if you wanted to, like switch weapons, crawl up on the hood, or even stay in cover. Because I did hear that you have a shotgun on you.
I do. And can someone remind me what the difficulty is if I were to take a shot from the cab at Kyle
with a shotgun?
an assault
Your
rifle?
DV would be
With-
13.
No, with an assault rifle.
With the assault rifle at that range, your DV would be 17. I will say so that the switching weapons costs in action is the idea of both stowing and drawing a weapon. If you just hucked your assault rifle on the ground and pulled the shotgun, that's fine. You can drop a weapon, and drawing a weapon is free. Dropping a weapon is free. It's the act of stowing that takes the action.
Okay.
What about
So
picking up a weapon?
Katya lightly kisses the assault rifle, drops it, slings out the shotgun, scrambles up on the hood, and will take a shot with the shotgun.
There we go.
At Kyle.
Roll him.
Okay, here we go. 16.
That's a hit.
That's with a 2 on the die.
Incredible.
Jeez.
Standing.
Okay.
And you got it loaded
Okay,
with slugs?
Yeah, basic slugs.
Amazing.
Okay, damage. 16 damage.
2. Cow. You said 16?
16, yeah. And then
he is like cowering against the wall of the truck, and he looks up and locks eyes with you, and in that moment, as you lock eyes, the slug thuds into his shoulder and shatters his collarbone, and he is not looking good.
Okay. How much movement have I used to get up where I am? Have I pretty much exhausted my movement going sort of vertically?
Because it's twice as much. Your movement is, let me check your stats. Your move is 7, so you've actually got quite a bit of.
But that's -2 from the medium armor, so my movement will be 10.
Oh, would be 10,
feet or so.
8. So yes, that would be most of your movement for movement action, or rather.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, then I will stay there unless there's like a way for me to sort of. I don't think there's a way for me to make this better for myself. So we'll just hope that he gets with the program here.
We can hope. Briggs, you are up.
All right. So he's still prone in the bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
You hear
it takes
a bang and a scream, and you see Talia standing on the roof of a car.
Okay, then I'll move over here. And, actually, we're just going to scoot over here. And the next foreign head that pokes himself into my view, I'm gonna take a shot at.
Is that racist?
Uh,
Non-friendly, not
Okay.
someone I don't recognize. Jesus Christ.
as you step out of cover,
A child strolls in the building.
Well,
no, sorry.
What's
as,
going
as
on
you,
in here?
I'm just gonna drag you back here. As you step out of cover, Ignatius pops out and takes a shot. He had held an action.
okay.
Does that mean you
changes
could
things.
shoot him?
Well, I haven't set up my action yet.
As soon as he is out of cover, yes, it does. He
Hey,
just
do you
gets
know
the
the
first shot.
common nickname for Ignatius is Nacho?
What? No, I did not.
That's the shortened version.
Mm-hmm.
Briggs, you take 12 damage.
It's a shortened version of Nacho's Cho.
All right, so I take 2 if it's down to 10. Okay.
Nah.
Yep, sounds like.
All right, and ablate my armor again.
And because he was holding the action, he is now visible.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I figured that would change your action, so I wanted to.
Yes, it would. Appreciate it.
Yep.
He should be pretty hurt because I think I attacked him. He was shot already too, so.
Okay.
A cursory glance would tell you that this man who is normally gray is a lot of red.
Okay, well then.
Cyberpunk Red.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, he's about to be more Cyberpunk Red. So going to move out to cover and taking a shot. Briggs pushes the initiative and darts forward and takes a shot at him.
Oh my god, this has all just been the intro to the title card this whole time.
Yeah.
Session
All the bodies are
7.
gonna all spell out Cyberpunk Red when you zoom out.
All right, so he's well within the 6-meter range. For me to only need a 13. And that's good, because I got a 15.
Hell yeah. Roll some damage.
Because you need to beat the number, right?
Yes.
You do.
Tying
Yep.
doesn't beat it.
So, whew, that was perfect. All right, damage it is. All right, that's 11.
11. Remind me, you're firing a
Very heavy pistol.
very heavy pistol. Okay, so the one rate of fire, it thuds into his shoulder and he shouts and like falls to the ground, but he's not down yet.
That's me.
All right, Vex, you're up.
What the fuck am I gonna do? I was something there'd be like something going on down here now, but
You're screaming and gunshots.
We can be like that episode of CSI where they're like
Yep.
typing on the same keyboard at the same time. Just
it's the dumbest thing in the world.
okay, I'll get the top row. You get the bottom row.
I think what I'll do is pretty early in the initiative, just in case something does happen. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna ready an action to claw the shit out of anyone that comes around.
I love it.
The kids get home from school.
Dad, we're home.
Give me your fucking shit.
Ignatius, bleeding heavily, screams, "Yeah!" And fires his last shot. I mean, you don't know it's his last shot. I know it's his last shot. Why am I spoiling things? Anyways, fires at.
No, we've totally been keeping
Briggs.
track.
That is a hit. Oh. Briggs, do me a favor. Roll me 2d6 on the table.
Uh-oh.
Do me a favor, get shit on.
Well, I mentioned something to you, and damn it, 2d6?
Yep.
All right, I mentioned it, and damn it, we're gonna push it. 9. 4 and a 5.
A 9 on the critical injury chart is okay. Not terrible. So first things first, please take another 5 damage straight to HP.
So dumb.
What has happened? I've
Uh,
taken it.
the slug from his shotgun tears completely through your bicep. Technically, the wound is a torn muscle. You take 20 damage,
Oof.
in addition to the 5 base to
Oh.
your health. These critical wounds seem so weird and arbitrary.
Jojo calls down, it would actually be worse if the slug sat in your body. It actually leads to
Yeah, clean
poison
exit.
into the blood. So
Great.
Blood
Iron
is just
muscle
pouring
it
out
could be worse.
everywhere.
It could be
minus
worse.
2 to melee attacks. It's like, well, you're a ranged character. That doesn't matter, but whatever.
Yeah.
20 additional damage.
Yes, so that 20 damage ablated by armor,
So
and then
that's going to
5
bring me
direct
down
to
to.
HP.
Oh, that's going to be 11 damage then.
Let me know if you guys get hurt, because I'm not down there right now, and I don't have spidey senses for everyone's
You're hearing
biomonitor.
shit like blowing up and shotguns going off, and you're like,
Oh,
Hey, you're
I'm
in
down
a
to 12
car
health.
crash through the wall. You have no idea what's going on.
I'm where I need to be.
Yeah,
Inside a
I'm at
hologram.
12 health. I'm in trouble.
Welcome back.
I'm inside a lady right now.
Yeah.
Welcome
I'm
back.
glad you bought a
And
new
then
token. You're dead.
Ignatius ducks back behind cover. Atticus, you are up. If you want to make a security check, you could probably speed up the process by which you disable this this cannon.
The what?
The turret.
Am I doing that, or
You,
wait?
No.
We're
you are
both
doing
that?
that.
You're
Atticus
hacking, right?
Atticus's actions are now basically supplementing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The
okay.
team
Yeah,
hacking
I
from
was.
CSI.
Yeah. See attached GIF. Yeah, I was also trying to get this door open, but I guess one step at a time.
Sorry. Which? Oh yeah. No, absolutely. If that's your goal, then do it.
Because I think I don't know how big of a boom this briefcase full of explosives makes, but I was assuming we would want to get it like deeper within the complex.
I think if we got it in this room, that would be good enough, and then we can get the fuck out of here.
That's what I was planning on. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Give us a security tech for the door.
Okay. Electronics and security. 12.
That'll do. I'm gonna roll a d6 on the board. That door will be open next round.
Sweet. Just stack up on
Cinematically
over
speaking,
here.
you're making progress. You're sitting there.
Yeah.
Sweat dribbles down your etched brow. Tapping on your agent.
Yeah. Nervously looking around the corner to see like when the sentry kind of like shuts down or goes dead, stops doing whatever.
Yep.
All the lights turn off.
Jojo, you want to give me one more security check? I know you already blew the hell out of the last one, and I know
You
that
said the next one I automatically succeed.
Ooh.
Oh, because he critically
because
Like-
he hella critically succeeded. Yeah,
Because I did hella good.
you did hella good.
And we're
my
all so
dude.
proud of you.
I'm so proud. With all the ones I've rolled in Cyberpunk, that's the best roll I'm going to get.
And
And
so
it's on hacking as my doctor character.
Yep.
So things are
so
going good.
As you are in the systems, is there anything else that you would like to do besides try and shut down this turret?
Yes, if I can automatically succeed on my next roll, I want to upload myself into the computer.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
you're not a net runner.
I'd like to change my character. I'd like to respec, please. I don't know. I want to. Did you give me like options of what I could find in here? Like, it seems like an important computer, but like, does it like
the computer that you're on and
it's
the
like
role that you
cameras
made
and turrets?
it has allowed you access to all of the cameras across all of the facility. It also has given you access to the security doors.
Can I like open security doors and then through the
Sure.
cameras like close them on someone when they walk through them and like cut them in half?
That would be incredible. But
Like
if
Resident
you
Evil or something?
uh
Or is there a
the
self-destruct?
there is
Oh
not,
shit!
unfortunately, a
Wait,
self-destruct.
wait. You have access to the cameras?
Yeah.
Can
I'd
we
like
need? We're
patch it
supposed
through to
to.
us.
Well, we're secondary objective because I think we're just gonna blow this place and
Right.
take the one contract, but
We made
we
our
could
choice.
potentially get a payout from Gina if we get evidence of animal and human
Oh,
testing.
yeah. Can
Can
I
you?
record and like save like the footage, I guess? Like record it to my agent?
Sure. Yeah. Which camera would you like to access?
Well, I'm going with the one that says lab, I think.
Cool.
Let's
Uh,
go door. Hold on, which number did I put it on? Door number 4, lab.
you access the lab camera, and you see a number of shelves in the middle of a large, spacious room. They're all lined with kilos upon kilos of the same substance that was brought up by our dear departed friend Samuel.
Do I?
In
Oh,
addition, in this room, you see 3 scarecrows, a whole bunch of processing equipment,
wait,
basically.
do you have like a cutscene thing that you can take us to
Oh,
that,
sure. You know
or
what?
like I don't
I
want to
don't,
peek
but
peek.
actually, I'm happy to just like, let's see. That's such a good idea. I hadn't really seen this coming. So, naturally,
Naturally.
naturally,
I mean, who?
we're gonna.
Yeah, who else?
Yeah, luckily it is
I
actually.
really hope no one dies. That's the weight on my conscience right now.
All right, let me just position this shot. Man, there's no wide-angle lens, which is unfortunate. But I'm gonna grab that. Can everybody see that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, cool. So that this is the lab that you see.
I
Uh,
see. Yeah.
and you see a relatively spacious area. You note that there are 3 scarecrows and one really, really scary looking motherfucker who he looks like if you mashed together a human and a lion and also a drug addict.
Oh, I got that. Hold on.
I got that. Hold on.
Holy shit.
There we go. Yep. That was my original. Was it the Danger Gals?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, you see, and they are all at this point just they're not milling about. They know that something is up, and they're all staring at the door, presumably at the door. They're all staring off to the frame to the left, which is the door that is the entrance to this area.
And they're just milling about.
You're just
Okay,
milling
but
around. No. They are all presently
no, they are.
here.
They're just like doing lab stuff, I guess.
Well, let me give you a better.
Oh,
How's
that's a
that?
cool angle. Yeah, but like this doesn't fit the bill of I think what I was looking for. I mean,
Oh, okay.
that's like that's bad, but that's not the
That's not the human rights
object. That's not the
abuses
that's
that
not the
you were.
objective I
No,
was hoping for.
this is video footage of a drug lab.
I'm still going to take footage of that one. Hopefully,
Awesome.
I'm going to
I love it.
screenshot that or save a GIF or something.
Would you? No, you don't want to move. You're in front of a computer.
I don't know. Can I like remote or can I just like just check in with the team and say, how are things going? It got
Absolutely.
real loud down there. How is everyone?
Just about everybody's been shot.
Well,
Mopping up on ground floor.
but
I'm
like bad
dying.
or
I mean,
oh wait, who said they're dying?
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
Briggs calls
died.
in on the
Oh,
thing,
oh, he's
and I
dead.
am well under half health.
All right, Briggs, welcome to the party.
Go up just to die. Is this The Shining?
It's called The Shinning. You want us to get sued?
I want to. Kyle takes a slug in the shoulder, rolls over, looks up at Talia, and just fires back because there's nothing else he can do in this moment. But I literally spray and pray.
I'm going
And-
to.
He pulls the
I was thinking
trigger of
about-
his gun and it clicks.
Ah, ah, ah.
So he
Okay.
draws a pistol, and unfortunately, he tried to shoot with an empty weapon, and I already declared that, even though I have the number right here in front of me, which means that's his turn.
Does that
Amazing.
give him like
What's his art skill
disadvantage
at?
on something?
No, it just means that your GM is dumb and didn't keep track of stats.
That's a
But
lot, man.
also, I feel like that fits well with drug-addled
Oh, totally.
guys who
Uh-huh.
just think
Yeah.
like, my gun has infinite bullets. What are you talking about?
So I'll go ahead and roll that attack roll for the shotgun.
I'll say you will.
That's a 20.
Amazing. That is absolutely a hit.
It's like, touche, my gun is also out.
22 points of damage.
Jesus. But no crit.
Not a crit.
Nope. Okay.
That's, do these guys only die to crits? Did we figure that out earlier?
Yeah, they're zombies.
Oh, no. I was just curious. With 22 on 5 DC or 5 D6, there's a good chance. But
Yeah.
no, would you like to describe how you paint the bed of this truck with a slug from your shotgun?
You.
Yes. I think so like what do you think the siding of this like the truck bed is made of? Is it like metal or aluminum or wood?
It's metal. It's like aluminum. You can see that it's just sort of these panels that are kind of loosely bolted together.
Would be
Yeah.
wild in Cyberpunk though. That would be crazy.
No,
to
you're
see.
right. It's all aluminum.
It would be
So I
luxurious.
think we are looking up at the truck bed from Briggs's perspective, and all you hear is like the blast of the shotgun, but you see the puncture of the slug as it has already traveled all the way through Kyle's head and has exploded out the backside. And I think you see like an eruption of red spray coming out the back the
Oh no.
Briggs side of the truck, and I think Briggs gets a little bit of drug addict on him.
A little bit of addict on him. Oh no. Oh no.
Contact high.
Feeling
Oh,
really great now.
she obliterated the entire truck.
Yeah, that was some
Exactly.
shot.
Yeah, there we go. That's good.
What a shot. I told you it
And
was
then
a Hollywood
Talia,
car.
Talia will use her movement
There we
to
go.
travel over the cab of the truck into the bed and get in cover on the far side of the truck bed.
Far side, right?
Yep.
Like the back of the
Yep.
truck. Awesome.
Back of the truck, cover. Yep.
Yep. All right, Briggs, you're up.
Right. this guy I shot, you said he was already been hit and all
Oh,
that kind of stuff,
he
right?
is not looking good. His
He's not
last
looking
shot
good?
was a panic shot.
I have 11 HP. All right, no guts and no glory, I guess. It's either do or die.
Damn it, Briggs, don't get yourself killed. I've got this.
Literally gonna. All right, Briggs is gonna turn the corner and
Oh,
fuck. Lay a shot into him.
Roll it.
I'm
You-
gonna
use
spend
your-
2 luck points.
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say spend luck. Yeah.
Yeah, spending 2 of those to bump up my roll.
Because you're going to take a penalty of some kind because you're below half health.
Oh, -2 to all actions. That includes my shot.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
It should
Okay,
auto
cool.
do it in your
apply.
app.
Yeah. Or will or won't do it in the app.
It should.
It will do it in the app. Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be using 4 luck points,
Amazing.
and I'm gonna draw a shot at him. That's gonna bump me up. So that was a natural 14 with the being seriously wounded, bumping it
Done.
up to 18.
Absolutely. Give us damage.
All right. Whew.
That's what I
16
was
damage.
just telling you so you would know that you use the
Oh
appropriate
no,
amount of
that was a
luck.
good reminder. Thank you. So
Yeah.
16 damage.
Would you like to describe this heroic scene as you round the corner?
It is literally just a no guts, no glory. As Briggs turns the corner and they lock eyes, he draws his weapon slightly faster than the other and just puts it between his eyes
Amazing.
without aiming for the head.
You put Ignatius down, and out of the back of his head comes a puff of smoke that was the last hit that you realize he was still holding over the last, 30 seconds.
Briggs just goes, "What the fuck?"
And
It's the guy that they were huffing out of his head or whatever.
Yep, that is, yeah.
Yeah. Briggs having no context for that.
No,
is
you're right.
confused.
He shoots it, and there's just a small gout
There's
of
a s-
smoke.
It's one of those like
Like,
I've seen
Oh,
more than my
say
fair share of headshots, and that's a first.
say this is your brain on drugs.
I guess there was nothing in his head.
And all 3 of your opponents are, for the moment, subdued. As combat comes to an end, Jojo, you capture footage of the lab, and you are welcome to continue, scrolling through the cameras. But as you do, just as the smoke is clearing, a now familiar voice crackles over the speakers.
Better slices of more tender, though. Would that be all right?
who is that guy? I keep hearing him everywhere.
Hackers.
And she says,
What a bitch.
"All right, fine. You didn't answer me the first time. I'll ask you again. Who are you, and what do you want?" Talia, make a concentration roll.
Okay, let's do concentration. That's a 15.
This voice doesn't just make your hairs stand up, it makes your skin crawl. And it sounds familiar.
Is it me? Am I the voice?
You don't really think
I know
that
this voice.
these are all the members of the Yellow Brick Road. If you had tasted our product, you would know that our numbers are legion.
Just Amber?
That said,
She's still talking to all of us, right?
she is, yes, it is all of the
Okay.
speakers across the complex. At least
fuck
that
is
you
this
are
bitch?
that you are able to hear. Yes, welcome to the party and to Wonderland, the home of the Yellow Brick Road. I am Dorothy, Queen of Oz.
Called it.
Now, I believe I inquired as to who you are and what you want.
Has this door opened yet?
Nope. Oh, yes. Yes. Sorry, your security check has gone through and the door is open.
Okay. I think while she's talking, I'm just probably along with Vex. I don't know if you're coming with. Would be like running the briefcase like into this
right
other
behind
hallway. You know what? Maybe.
There's a big dog in front of
Is
us.
there a big fucking? Is that a wolf? What the shit?
There's a big fucking dog. So as you round the corner,
Where?
there is downstairs.
What the fuck?
Where they are.
One of the you looked at the lab footage or the lab camera. There are other things elsewhere in the lab, and one of them is Toto.
Toto.
And as you
Jesus
round the
Christ.
corner,
That's great.
she cackles.
The wolf?
Oh, Toto will make such good work of you. Get him, girl. And everybody gets to roll initiative again.
I say you throw that briefcase and we get the fuck out of here.
That's exactly
Shut
what
the
I
door,
want to
shut the door,
do.
shut the
But
door.
You absolutely get to,
yeah,
depending on
let's
where
see
you
if
land.
I
Yeah.
roll
initiative.
better than a 1 again.
You got a
No,
lot.
I could put all my combat shit into my initiative and just go as soon as I can.
You
Ooh.
absolutely can.
Oh,
I just got a crit success again.
Hell yes.
Damn, dude.
Critical initiative.
I
I
love
got 23 total.
Jeez.
Okay. That's
can
the
I
plan. I'm gonna go all in
it. So
on.
literally, at this point, it's just all of you rolling initiative and Toto. So I'm gonna click.
I need to
some of
find
my initiative
JoJo
points?
stat.
Can
I'm
I
gonna throw my good luck into it?
Yeah, can I add luck to an initiative
You
roll?
absolutely
Does that work?
can. Yes.
Okay, I'm definitely dumping the rest of
Same.
my 6 luck.
I got 22.
And all
That's
6
what
of
I
that.
got.
Okay.
This is me upstairs right now.
Initiative.
Oh yeah, and also the like Toto will make a meal of you all is broadcast across the whole complex.
Should have known it
Okay,
wasn't gonna be a
so
little
Vex,
doggy.
you said you rolled a 22.
Yeah, because I used 2 luck
Incredible.
and I dumped all 5 of my
Oh my god.
combat thing into initiative.
Awesome.
Nice. Okay, I got
JoJo. You crit as well.
Yeah, I got 23.
Damn.
Fucking now everybody shows up. Atticus, what do you get?
15.
Oh no.
Including the luck.
Oh no.
Okay. Briggs.
9.
All right. Talia.
12.
Great.
Also, who has the explosives?
Atticus.
Is it me?
Atticus does.
Yeah,
present.
you have the remote detonator separate from the briefcase, right?
Yeah,
you
I was
gotta-
gonna
you
ask
gotta
about
keep them
that, but I didn't.
I
have a chance
assume you
earlier.
would.
Yeah.
It was already dialed in and connected. You don't have to actually like pair them.
Yeah,
No,
it's all set up
paired,
for
but
idiot
like,
proof.
Like detonator is like in pocket. You know, it's not in
Yeah.
the briefcase, right? Like,
Okay. I would assume you would have.
JoJo, you are up.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Well,
If there's anything you would have done during her monologue, feel free to tell me about it. We'll describe it as it lays.
I mean, the only thing I would have done was call out for JoJo.
There you go. So, Jojo, you hear one of your compatriots shouting up the stairs. You are currently standing at the monitor. She has yet to announce Toto's presence. Is there anything else you would like to do with this terminal?
Wait, she hasn't announced it yet?
Given that Briggs, immediately after gunning this guy down, would have just been like, Jojo! Get back!
Yeah, but she hasn't yet mentioned or announced Toto?
No,
No.
not yet.
We're going back in time just a couple of
Got it.
seconds.
Got it. Okay. Let's see. The security turret is down.
Yep. Security
Um,
turret's down. Security door is open.
The Velociraptor electric fences are offline.
yeah, I was gonna say only one door is open. I just like, can I just let? I want to like open, like unlock everything, and then just leave the computer, like turn it off or something. And just like I want to.
Awesome. Do that.
I don't think I can shut her down from this computer is the
No,
problem.
you
And so like
cannot.
the things I can do are like look in cameras or
Look in cameras and
um
open doors.
and open doors. Well, okay. I looked at the lab and that wasn't it. What was the thing we were doing? Human testing?
Surgery. Yeah, human rights violations is what the...
And this is for our reporter friend, correct?
This is for Gina, who... Yeah.
Gina.
Your neighbor.
Yeah, although that's like kind of a tertiary objective. If we just get the
Yeah, it's
samples and
not
blow
the
the place
most.
up.
I mean, that was the reason she sent you here.
Yeah.
Right now, you're getting good with Biotechnica.
Yeah, they're paying more.
Yep.
To blow the place up. Get samples,
Yeah.
blow the place up.
Samples and
Yep.
yeah. We technically, I think, only correct me if I'm wrong, we need another kilo.
Yep, because one of them got cut open.
Okay, so we can't blow the place up yet. Oh fuck! There's nothing clever to do with the doors.
You could to be clear, you can also leave with 1 kilo and just be like, "This is all we could get."
Yeah.
Because Vex heck through the other
I
kilo
can't
that we
like.
had upstairs.
Yeah, I can't turn like the lights off or anything, or like just like. Ugh.
Which you're currently getting high on because you're standing where I threw it.
Are we in cutscene mode? I can't really move right now.
Oh shoot! Sorry. Yep. There we go.
I think that I'm going to just leave the console open. I don't think like it's definitely like Fallout console. There's like 2 things on it that you can do. I'm gonna leave that and go downstairs.
Yep.
And let's go check on Briggs.
Cool.
I don't
As
know if I
you
can make it there. Let me just sorry. You go ahead and
Yeah.
talk. I'm just gonna see how many I can count out.
No, as you are basically headed down the stairs toward Briggs, she makes her announcement, and everyone goes into initiative. I
Okay.
just wanted to see if there's anything else.
I mean, there's
that
so
y'all-
many things I'd like to do with that computer, but that computer doesn't have many options.
It doesn't. That computer is mainly for talking to the staff.
Yeah, but I don't listen to her. She's annoying.
No. But it is your turn as we start initiative.
Oh, was I not supposed to move?
No, you're good. Go for it.
Okay. Briggs. Oh, you look
Yo,
bad.
Joe.
You look bad. Let me see that arm. And
You see my
God,
everything.
I got like, here's the problem with like Cyberpunk, right? I got too many like different things that I can think of that come from different universes of like, I think that there's like a medicine, like a medical foam, like a biofoam
Right.
for like
Like, oh
filling
wait,
wounds.
that's
But like that's from something else, I'm
Yep.
sure. I don't know what that's from, but it's not this.
got your
Is that from Blade Runner? Like, what is
Metagel.
that
Is
from?
that what?
Not like med gel, but like definitely like a foam like
That's from
closure.
Halo.
I just saw it. Like,
Yeah, you get quick heal.
yeah, it's gonna be speed heal. So
That's it.
everybody gets one. Here's
Uh,
my
No more than that. You could
heal
die.
laser,
I love it.
or my
Bam!
it's the shit air jet thing, air hypo.
Air hypo.
Yeah.
So Briggs, you heal your body plus your will in hit points immediately.
Body plus my will.
Yep.
Okay. So body's 5 and will is 6, so 11.
Amazing.
I'm down
Okay.
to 2 speed heal now.
All right, so 11 plus 8 will bring me to 19. Whoops. I did the wrong fucking thing.
I would
Whoops.
love to see what their hardware is
11
in the
plus
lab.
12. 23. Okay. I am now above half health again. Thank you.
Nice.
Fuck.
That's a gnarly wound. We'll have to look at that later.
But yeah, I'm 23 out of 40. Okay.
Right. Vex, you're up. Mikers?
I was muted. I grab the briefcase from Atticus and I huck it. Not at Toto, but near Toto.
Near Toto. Cool.
Like as
Yeah.
a get away, foul beast. Not a clear like this is a bomb I'm throwing.
Oh no, of course. You're throwing it.
So
as a
it's more of
distraction.
it's fake panic. And then
Here, go get it.
I'm gonna fucking get the fuck out of here.
All right. Give me an athletics check. That to throw the briefcase where you want.
Yeah.
Finds out it's handcuffed to my arm.
20.
Amazing. It lands right where you want it. Do you want me to, or would you give me a little pointer?
Like right there.
Where? Awesome.
So it seems like a
great
panicked
spot for some
throw.
explosives. Yep.
And then I run. Because I wanted Atticus to be able to dash.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can. I'm hurt, but you're hurt more. So
Yeah, and I don't think there's any way I can actually outrun fucking
Wolf.
crazy dire wolf thing. Okay.
yeah. But you can dash, so you can use your action to really get the
Yes.
fuck out of here.
Yeah. Be like thinking to myself, I hope JoJo's recording this because there is about to be some animal abuse on film.
You think that to yourself?
Yeah.
Right.
Just because I know, last I was aware you were, hacking into the system and opening stuff.
I don't know if that's something I can do, like remote. Like, can I set it to record and like send to something?
I mean, you can just hold your phone to the screen.
There you go.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, hold up your agent and secondarily record.
There's gotta be a better way in the future.
Nope, that's all we can do.
Luddites still exist.
Okay, yeah. Atticus sprints his ass off. Like, he's not an athletic guy. This might be the fastest he's ever moved. Have to get away from the bomb, have to get away from the scary doggy. And like nervously kind of like palming the detonator in his coat.
The smart move would have been for one of us to stay at the button to close the door.
He doesn't press it.
No, he doesn't press it. No.
Okay.
Not till we're getting out. But he's just like getting ready. Like, oh, yeah, I've still got it. Okay, it's here, ready to go.
Okay. Next up is Toto,
who's a very good boy and plays fetch and grabs the package and brings it back to us.
You guys using your luck for advantage on it or initiative is so fucking smart.
It's so smart. Yep. Move up. Yep.
Yeah, shit can go sideways so fast.
Yeah.
Yep, so that would be a move.
Oh god.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was, but here's the thing: if it has to dash, it can't attack. So
exactly.
Yeah, true. And there's no attacks of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. So hang on. There's
Pulls out a
16
gun and
is
shoots me.
its mouth
Do-
opens and there's a gun
Yeah.
inside.
I
The
was gonna say his
fuck?
whole head folds back.
Do you guys call up that something is happening?
Um,
I think you would
I don't
know
know, would
about the
that
whole
be-
message of Toto and
Yeah.
hearing us
And the
run.
cackling and the
Your panicked
Uh,
freaking allies screaming.
Toto barrels around the corner and is able to make it basically into the room with both of you.
Oh, fun.
A Vex behind you. Basically, it's a dire wolf, but it's clearly been cybernetically enhanced. Its
It's like a
lower
wolf,
jaw,
but more dire. Okay.
its entire lower jaw is metal, and
it's
you
like
can see that it's got like a massive underbite with these razor sharp teeth that are pointing up. Its musculature, it basically looks like, have you seen those like pit bulls that are very clearly like someone injected that pit bull with growth hormone?
There's
That's what,
definitely there's definitely like
crazy muscular.
yep, that's what this dog looks like. Even underneath all of the shag, you can tell that it's just built like a fucking tank.
It's like the
And
dog that would be the pet of like a Warhammer 40k orc.
Precisely. It rounds the corner so fast that it skids into the wall, and basically its claws scrabble on the floor as it tries to get its footing.
Oh,
Caracol, you're up.
cute. Oh god, it's terrifying.
Okay. Back upstairs.
well, this dog, fucking dog.
Micros, if you please,
Dog.
if you could just take me back up.
Oh, yeah.
Caracol will leap off of the, or like, get off the back of the truck.
Yep.
Actually,
Off the back or off the side?
just off the side there. Sorry, yeah. And then if I have the movement,
Toward the door or toward
I
the garage?
see towards the garage, like yeah,
Yep.
like yeah, down there. If she has the movement, can I see like what the distance is to pick up the assault rifle versus getting to where the ladder is?
You dropped your assault rifle over here.
Right by the tire, front tire.
Right by the tire, yep.
So it'd be my whole movement to get there.
It'd be your whole movement to get there, and then your action to pick it up.
Mm. Okay, let's do that.
Cool.
And then that's my turn.
All right. Briggs,
she will equip. She'll keep the shotgun equipped.
Awesome. Briggs, you're suddenly feeling not quite right as rain, but better at least.
Thank you,
Talia,
Jojo.
did you call anything out about the drugs on the floor? Briggs
Yeah,
has
I have no idea
about
why
objectives.
anyone's doing here. I just ran up, got lit the fuck up.
Yeah, I'll say. I'll tell Briggs to get the drugs and get him in the car.
Awesome.
All right. It's like, fuck. You know, we usually hire people for this kind of stuff. So Briggs will saunter over 8.5 and pick up the objective. And then
Objective secured.
1.5.
Because that's an action to go pick up stuff, right?
Toxic male.
I think so.
Problematic.
Yeah, because then it wouldn't matter dropping or picking up guns then. Yeah, so I'll use my action to pick up the drugs and then walk over to my car.
Awesome.
That's my 10 of movement.
Jojo, you're up.
Looks like everyone's going down.
You hear some screaming down the stairs as your friends are pursued by some horrifying creature.
No, don't come down.
No.
We're
Oh, you
We
guys
are
actually
heading
say that
up.
here.
we're
Getting the
leaving.
fuck out of here.
Dogs can't climb ladders. Dogs can't climb ladders.
this one might be able to. Grappling hook, no idea. We're leaving.
Bling hook tongue.
Yeah, maybe as Atticus is like sprinting for the ladder, he's just repeating like, "Time to go, time to go, time to go, time to go."
Oh, I was hoping to raid their like lab. All right.
You can pick through the rubble.
One, not their lab.
Not their lab.
It's Biotechnica's lab.
Is it what? Really?
Yeah.
I
That's
feel
why
like
we're
this might
blowing
have
it
been-
up, because Biotechnica doesn't want this place to exist anymore.
Okay.
Because they abandoned it, and then some other assholes
But
dug it
my
up.
supplies. Okay.
If you want to go down there and fight the dog by yourself, by all means.
Okay. Can I hold an action to shoot the dog? I guess or
Absolutely.
to shoot something that's not my teammate.
Yep.
It's funny. I'm seeing rubble down there, but now I'm just picturing it as just like giant turds, just giant dog turds,
Dog turds
Dog crap everywhere.
all over the ground.
Oh, Vex.
These don't seem like the guys who would like clean up properly or take it for walks.
Hell no,
so.
man.
Okay, I'm going to fucking dash.
Giant angry
Gets me
dog.
there is 8, or a little under 8. And then to get up
Might have
top,
You're gonna have to fend off the dog for a turn.
that's another 8.
Yeah, so you should be able to kind of clear the
Yeah.
ledge.
God, just barely.
Ah,
Amazing.
There. Woo!
Atticus.
I turn around and fight it.
All
very
right.
brave
yeah.
stand.
Punches the dog.
Turns around, draws his lightsaber that nobody knew he had. All right. So yeah, 2. Yeah, I could actually get up without even needing to sprint necessarily, but yeah, just hauling ass up the through the floor. No, what is happening? Okay. Up. I'm getting like stuck on something. Okay, there we go. And seeing that conveniently there's now a car here, head to get in the. Wait, is it like smoking? Does it look like it can still drive?
Yeah, the car's fine.
It can totally still drive. The
Oh,
front end
okay,
is a little
okay.
fucked up. It
Okay, yeah,
did
then,
take 26 of 50 damage, but it's it's a car with half health.
Okay, cool. I'll
Imagine
get
if
up.
you will.
I'll get up to the top. See the car. Take 1 second to be like, Briggs, your car looks like shit, and then go get in it.
Well, it's got a bunch of hentai on it.
You use an action to dash, right?
Yeah, if you dash, you can't get
Oh
in.
yeah,
the
I can't get
car
in.
yet.
I can't get
Yeah.
in. I wait
Line
for
it up.
someone to open the door for me.
I'm
Now,
a
here's
fixer.
the
I
part
don't
where
open
the
my
dog
own doors.
Jumps, right? I know it's coming. Just say it.
No, here's the point where the dog barks and snaps and is looking very furious at the.
We can't jump up. Thank
No,
fuck.
Nope.
Pull off your fucking dog, Jesus.
It's a cyber dog.
Well, I'm
To-
trying to
to-
sell the
just-
idea that we're fucking afraid of it, because I'm not really that afraid of it.
Well, can we just light it the fuck up?
I am.
Well, no, because the thing is, we have
The
to seem
dog's
like we're
got
running
one
away because the
job.
dog's scary, or else they're going to
Yeah.
realize that briefcase has a bunch of bombs in it.
The dog's got one job. We don't want the dog to feel bad.
That too.
Yes.
I get what you're saying, and I'm down with the plan. I just want to say, for the record, it would be very funny because this is literally a fish in a barrel situation, and we all have guns.
Everybody just it is down at the bottom of the ladder and barking and
gang-
snapping.
Just gangland.
I mean, the bomb will
assassinate the
kill
dog.
it, so.
You're gonna gank
Oh,
the
it's
dog.
just-
is
Yeah.
that
We haven't been in a situation like this before, and I find it funny.
No, just gangland, like execution.
Yeah.
Just
back of the head? Boom.
everybody full auto.
Oh, and then film it and send it to that lady.
Sorry.
You're like, look, this is what's going down at that drug lab.
You did this. This is on
Okay.
you.
Karakal, it is your turn.
Okay. Caracol will walk or move across the room so that she's across the hole from where Jojo is. I think that just I'm working off of the camera angle that I have from Micers. So is that a spot that she can move to? Or like how close to the hole can she get?
Oh,
You can
yeah,
look down
absolutely.
the hole.
You can move 5, right?
Okay.
You can move 10.
Up to
Great.
10.
Yeah, you can look down the hole.
Caracol looks down the hole, and hears the dog doing stuff. Just being
she
right
can see.
there, right?
She can lean over and see it.
And is there any other sounds coming from the basement besides the dog?
No, just the yapping and snapping of the dog and the cackling of a voice that... Give me a concentration check.
Okay, this seems to be affecting me a bunch. Okay, concentration. Oh gosh, that's a critical fail for me, dog. That's a
cat
2.
person.
Oh, well, I mean, it still makes you pretty uncomfortable. And you're pretty sure you recognize it, but you don't know from where.
Okay. She is like, we still have 2 objectives left in this building. We can't leave yet, and we'll just like drop an incendiary grenade into the hole.
Yeah, that doesn't even require a throw because you're just dropping vertical.
Yep.
So go ahead and just give me 5d6 worth of damage.
Oh my god, that is 26 damage.
Jeez.
Okay, so we need okay, so you deal damage to a target through their armor. You ignite the target until the target spends an action to put itself out. They take 2 damage directly to their HP whenever they end their turn. So 26 damage and it's on fire.
Yep. All right, we're gonna apply damage to... You said 26. Damn, that is a good use of a grenade.
Yeah.
Max damage, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I need to pick up some grenades. They seem rather handy.
They're hella handy.
What with people being in cover all the time.
No kidding.
You chuck an incendiary grenade down a hole, and you hear the whimpers and screams of a dog that is both on fire and bleeding. I hope you're proud of yourself. Briggs, your turn.
I'm a cat. I'm very
Yeah.
proud.
What do you
It's
think was
very
going
in
to happen,
character.
dog?
Yeah.
She puts primes the grenade, puts it at the edge of the pit, and then nudges it off.
Yeah. Just bats it off.
Little foot, just like, meh.
Briggs hops across or slides across the now dented hood.
Slides
the
across
car.
the bumpy hood. Like,
Oh, fuck.
scrape your ass up.
And gets inside and throws the drugs in the back. You know, as he was told.
Yep.
That's his action. That should be it.
Jojo, you're up.
Can I shoot the dog, I guess?
I mean, the dog has... Well, it's not the dog's turn. Yes, the dog is there and on fire.
Well, do I get advantage for shooting straight down into a barrel?
I mean, the dog is writhing and flailing.
It's easy to see. No, I'm kidding.
Fairy fire.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like fairy fire to me. I don't know how the fuck... Ugh. I'll go down. I'll go down.
I'll go down. Are you
Is
just
it
looking
6?
for a
I'm
range
just trying
check?
to. Yeah, I'm gonna
Keep
just.
keep going. There you go.
It 12
No,
10.
back.
It all looks like I'm on the same. Oh, I gotta do the other thing. Hold on, I need to go down.
I got you.
Oh
Your attack.
no! Now where am I? What is this? Ugh.
Bro, what are you trying to do?
12? I'm just trying to measure how far down it is.
It's
Where the fuck is the
it's
thing
not
going?
it's not 12.
6.5.
It's less. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep, 6.5
Okay,
meters.
thank you. I think that makes it a little easier for me, actually. Okay.
Yeah, 16.
Okay, 20.
Awesome. Give us some damage.
22.
Jeez.
Damn. All right, applied damage 22. Poor Toto. Having a rough day.
Too bad they didn't give you thumbs.
Uh and I think that Vex, you were top of the initiative, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, great. So Jojo, you fire down into this like very clearly fish in a barrel situation. Toto is on fire, and the hatch over the ladder suddenly slams shut, and Dorothy just screams, "That's enough!"
The
And
computer girl?
hmm
yeah,
Mhm.
Wait,
the voice that is all of the
Voice has been
speakers
talking to us.
that's been talking to you the whole time, that can
This isn't
see
her.
everything in this
Oh,
space,
sorry, I misunderstood. Okay. Okay.
just
I
screams, "That's enough!"
I didn't know there was a fucking hatch. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
all.
well,
And okay.
when you got here, a guy walked in and punched in a code and opened it.
Oh,
Uh,
weird.
Yeah.
and she says, "Just leave. Leave Toto alone. Leave me alone. Leave all. I don't know what you want, but for fuck's sake, just get out."
Can I just point
You.
at the camera?
Yes, you can.
So tell her we want 10 kilos
We
and we're
solved
out.
your riddle.
You've done enough.
10 kilos. Throw it up the hole.
10 kilos?
I used my action to get in the car.
We're gonna end combat for the moment as you are now in negotiations. And Talia,
Yep.
that sounds like a persuasion.
I mean, all right. I'll use the rest of my luck on this one,
Okay.
which is four luck. Persuasion. I don't think I'm actually very good at this.
I like the sunroof in
Persuasion.
this car.
Okay, so this is plus 4. That's 16. Not a very good roll.
No, but her pet is also on fire. So she's a little amenable to getting the fuck rid of you. And from behind all of you are
Shit.
3 more scarecrows and whatever ungodly massive lion creature you Jojo you saw on the camera. And they approach not aggressive. The lion drops 4 kilos next to the car and turns around and walks away.
Caracol quickly throws the 10 kilos into the car, gets
4.
in, and
4.
the 4 kilos of drugs into the car,
Yep.
and urges Briggs to hit the gas. Home, Briggs, don't spare the horses.
I'm assuming the rest of our guys get in.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I think JoJo's the only one who wasn't in.
Fun mechanical note. Technically, a motor car is only a 4-seat vehicle. Who's riding bitch?
All right,
Well,
bitch.
it was me.
Awesome.
Okay, I was gonna say it was me last time, but I got in the backseat first, so I think I'd be far left.
This is also of note, just because the car functionally only has 4 seat belts, so if you crash into anything, whoever's riding bitch is
Go
flying
through the
through a
windshield.
windshield.
Right. Don't crash.
Don't crash.
I beg of you.
Okay.
Can you use your combat stuff to absorb like automotive damage?
I wish.
So I'm assuming JoJo gets in. I know James didn't say
No,
anything.
I wait
but we're
for
gonna.
the lion to walk away, and then I do a crotch
Oh, yeah,
chop.
no, the
Yeah, they're
lion
gone.
has walked away. They are gone.
I know. I just don't want him to see me do it.
And then you what?
Crotch chop.
Crotch chop. Look it.
All right. So, Briggs will peel out of there, look over
Tastefully.
his shoulder, and say, "You guys gonna fill me in on what's going on here?"
Put on sunglasses and say nope.
As I assume a cinematic explosion happens in the
yeah.
rearview mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, as if in answer, the Atticus hits the button on the remote detonator.
Pull the detonator.
Whoops!
In the rear view mirror of the car, there's not like a mushroom cloud. This like the explosive was below ground to begin with,
juice?
but you see.
I don't know.
Okay.
You see the pavement sort of buckle upward and then collapse downward behind you. And as there is this billowing column of smoke as you're driving away, Talia,
I guess they paved paradise and put it in a farting lot.
Talia, it finally comes to you, where you know that voice from. That voice belongs to Savannah March.
You'd think that would have occurred to me earlier, but that's interesting.
Everyone's had that moment.
Her voice. Like she had that like hologram and it's coming in through the walls only, but I think she lost her accidentally turned off the noise filter.
There's extensive biomodification and probably some extensive experience that has come between the last time you heard that voice and now. But as the bomb detonates, you put those two together and you recognize the voice. And
was it the woman who gave us the drug?
Nope.
Oh.
No, that
nope,
is.
She's a contact of mine.
Yep. And that's where we'll leave it for the evening. Everybody gets 80 IP.
Yay!
All right. Love that.
Upgrade my dance.
Make sure to invest in your dance skills.
It's gonna be real important, probably.
I take it we're not settling the gig because there's 2 people to settle with, which.
Well, one we're not going to settle with because we didn't do their thing. So.
Well, Jojo, do you have a
wait.
An optical implant?
I do.
Oh, well.
Oh yeah, I do.
And I mean, you have the audio. You essentially have or like a video,
I have an
like
implant that says it
recording.
lets me look at stuff really far away, and it helps me like shoot at things far away.
I'm gonna be
I,
that
I,
side.
it didn't say anything about like recording, I guess,
Yeah, I
but
think that's a
Yeah.
different
Okay.
one.
You would
That
have to
is a
have a
different
different
mod.
one because I specifically
Okay.
went into that mod.
yeah,
It is
that's the one I
different.
don't have.
Why weren't you up there?
Oh, it would have been nice to be filled
Because he was
in.
in a car.
To be fair,
He's-
that situation went south very
he's-
quick.
You never
You're
look
right.
at my MySpace page. I put
it
all of this
was-
stuff on my MySpace page, and you never look at it.
I invited everybody to this event.
Spent
None
so
of
much
you
time
accepted.
on my custom Angel Fire background.
We're moving out
Yeah,
to my
it was
top 8
already-
friends.
Already so far. Oh god, that drama. Already so far south by the time Briggs showed up. What if we could lie to Gina and be like, you know what? We checked the place out, totally on the up and up.
No, because she worked there. She knew it was going on.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
Lie to her
it
and
didn't
say
look
that we
much
didn't
like
see any
Biotechnical
evidence.
was running the show.
Honestly, we could just say we got there and the place was already blown up.
Place was a dog.
They don't have to know we
Coincidentally.
did
It
it.
smelled like dead dog everywhere.
Yeah.
Or-
These
or just-
scratches? No, got them somewhere else.
Or we could be somewhat truthful and just say we went there to investigate it and
They
we
didn't
barely
want us
got out with
there.
our life and the place blew up, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
I'm
weren't
assuming you're
nice.
working for like a press guy.
No, we're working for Biotechnica to blow up the place because
Yeah,
they're
no,
paying
like
more.
the bad
Specifically
guys.
about the human rights violations.
Oh, that was Gina. You know that lady that blew off her own hand and almost killed Talia?
She had a contact
Oh.
with the press. Yeah. She
Yeah,
had
that-
a press contact.
It'll be fun to see how you guys explain the whole apartment situation and Gina's situation, given her background. But yeah, as it stands, the drug lab has been demolished. Whether or not that has eliminated Dorothy or the Yellow Brick Road is very much still in question. But you have recovered a couple of kilos and you have destroyed the lab, which means Biotechnica is going to be pretty happy with y'all.
We definitely made Dorothy way sadder than she thought she was going to be today.
Yeah.
Like she did not wake up and think, I think today is going to be a bad, sad day.
Nope.
She's like,
Nope,
I don't know,
she
this could
didn't.
get any worse. And then the place blew up and rocks fall and kill her dog.
Hurt
And
her pet really bad.
Yep.
yeah. Cowardly
Well,
lion wasn't very cowardly.
It,
I mean, he didn't
it
fight
had
us.
had an off-screen death, so he could come back.
Oh no.
Maybe Toto was like the dog in
I'm
Independence
just blue
Day.
screened.
That's fun.
Sam Blue. Oh shit.
Wear
like-
mesh.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you guys best hit me with those updated character sheets.
Yeah, I like that. Whimsh.
I'm trying to decide if I want to save up more to then do medicine level 5 or if I just want to like waste it on other skills, but
I mean, put it in skills
I'm-
that you're actively using if you're going to.
Yeah.
hacking, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hacking.
that's-
Get really into
Get some
that.
what
fucking
I've been
hacking
doing
points.
too. Yeah, I'm like I need to
There's
learn how to use
everywhere
computers.
in this world. What the fuck?
I put since getting +1 in persuasion was 80. I just took so I used that skill today. So level
Hell
something up.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Wait, who just vanished? Oh, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Discord takes a while to time out.
Well,
Whimsh.
thank you
that
all.
sounds like a slur that Sean Connery would say.